thing ended up moving on me, and the cord pulled out. So I was fixing it.
We are the Clinton cheerleaders here at ORUD warming up for tonight's big game. Ready? Clinton Dragons! Clinton Dragons! Clinton Dragons! Let's go Dragons! Let's go Cleveland! ORUD has exciting appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. Learn more about how much you can save at ORUD.org.
You can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you make the switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying.
Natural gas is affordable, reliable, and safe. We are proud to offer our customers a product that saves money, provides consistent service, and is a clean energy source.
ORUD is your one-stop shop. We sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing.
ORUD is your affordable energy choice, so make the game-winning play by switching to natural gas this football season.
They say Clinton defeats Oak Ridge in football about once every 10 years. If that's the case, then the Dragons are well overdue. It was all the way back in 2009 when the team up the road got the dub. In fact, Clinton won the year before as well in 2008. Since then, there's been just one game that was within one score, and that was the game we had last year, which ended when Clinton came up inches short on a fourth down measurement while driving late in the fourth quarter. By all means, Clinton should be better this year than last year, but Oak Ridge has shown that it's better than last year too. Clinton coach Darrell Keith will have his fourth crack at the Wildcats, and every year so far his team has scored more while holding Oak Ridge to less than the previous season. His first season, it was a 36-0 shutout. His second year, it was 22-7. Last year, it was 21-14. Coach Keith's son, Joshua Keith, has been a starter for all of it, and he's turned into one of the best quarterbacks in East Tennessee. Both Oak Ridge and Clinton had disappointing performances last Friday night, but the Wildcats will be without head coach Derek Rang, who was thrown out last week for sideline warnings. The opportunity to get that rare win is there for Clinton. Can they seize it? We'll find out tonight in our OEB Law Game of the Week. Day or night, 24/7, someone will be there to answer and give you a free consultation and get to work on your case immediately. Call 865-546-1111 or visit the website full of helpful information, wreckintoacheck.com. That's OEB Law. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined by former head coach, current co-captain of our broadcast, Dr. Dan Shoemaker. Rivalry games are always fun, but this is a great time to be a part of this one as we've possibly reached a crescendo in the Oak Ridge winning streak.
With both of these teams coming off a loss last week, this week we're going to see who can rebound and get ready for this game. Rivalry games are always big, and this one is no exception. One special little tweak in this one is longtime Oak Ridge coach Joe Gaddis will be acting as the head coach tonight for the Wildcats. This game has a lot of backstories over the years, and we're going to tell some of those tonight. I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Rivalry games like this are always special.
So I guess you could say Oak Ridge is running the Wildcat with its head coaching position. The AD normally on the sideline, coming in, stepping in place for the head coach, just like a running back or a skill player would for a quarterback on the field in the Wildcat position. Anyway, that's Dan Shoemaker. I'm Aaron Harvey, and we'll get more into this game a little later, and we'll also preview other games going on around the area, and we'll do it courtesy of Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties. Elaine has over 7 years in the real estate business, and she's consistently producing millions of dollars in sales a year. If you want to buy a home, she's got you. If you need to sell a home, she's got you. Give her a call or text today, 423 423-619-6748. It's on your screen there, 423-619-6748. Stick around, and we'll be back with more of the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacles blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team, and we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roane State Success Coach to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
And welcome back to the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Elaine serves most of all of East Tennessee's real estate needs, but especially if you live in Anderson, Blount, Cumberland, Loudoun, Knox, McMinn, Monroe, Morgan, Roane, and Scott counties. If you need to buy or sell a home, she's your agent. $10 million in sales a year ago proves she has the experience and know-how, so get with her today. Call or text 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748 for Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined with Coach Dan Shoemaker, and there are tons of great games this week, including one we saw last night on Rivalry Thursday between Bearden and Farragut. This one is a great rivalry that's even resulted in vandalism over the years. However, Farragut had won 9 of the last 10 tries. Bearden scored first last night, but the game was back and forth before the Bulldogs captured the hard-fought 21-14 victory.
Yeah, as a conference matchup, I thought this one would be a good one, and it did not disappoint. A tight 7 at the half. You had long drives. You had turnovers. You had blocked field goals, onside kicks start the second half. This game really brought the excitement. I think the running game that Bearden had really seemed to take over a little bit, especially there in the fourth quarter. But the special teams kept Farragut in this thing until late in the fourth quarter.
All right, moving on to Anderson County at Carter. So far, it's fair to say that the Mavs aren't competing at the same level as they were last year, which is understandable. The Hornets, however, seem to be improved from a season ago. Carter runs more than they throw, but not by much, as quarterback Isaiah Monday has thrown for 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. I'd say if you like offense, that game in Strawberry Plains tonight will be a good one to watch.
Yeah, both these teams are really hitting their midseason stride. Getting ready to make a run for the conference title and playoff positioning and all that. Both these teams are producing on offense. Both are 1-1 or 1-0 in the district. I think that there will be a lot of points scored, but I feel that whichever defense can slow the other team down will have the advantage, and that's going to be the difference. And I think that AC might have a slight edge right there.
A pretty good matchup at North Knoxville tonight as Powell hosts Halls. The Red Devils are 5-0 this season, but haven't played a region game yet. That ends tonight. And the Panthers are coming off an impressive 45-27 win over this Clinton team. If you look purely at statistics for the year, the teams are pretty even across the board. It's worth considering, however, that Powell has probably had the tougher schedule and should be more seasoned at this point. Halls has had a very impressive bounce-back season in Coach Derek Hughes' second season, as the Red Devils were just 2-9 a year ago. However, this game could be putting out vibes of 2019 when a Halls 5-0 team went into Powell only to lose 49-0. It's worth noting that that Powell team was also undefeated, however. This one should be a lot closer than that one.
Yeah, I think a 5-0 Halls team will be tested tonight for sure. They've not played nearly as tough a non-conference schedule as Powell has. If Powell can contain the running, or excuse me, if Halls can contain the Powell running game, they'll have a chance. On the other side, if Coach Lowe and company can get the running game going with Wheeler and that powerful offensive line and just take control of this thing like they've done in other games this year, watch out.
Yeah, Connor Wheeler has racked up some of the most yards rushing in all of the state of Tennessee. So it's impressive. A 5'9", 175-pound guy like Wheeler is able to do that at the 5A level, but he is very, very good. So that's going to be a good one. We'll keep an eye on that as well. We've got a few more games that we want to talk about, and then, of course, we are about 18 minutes away from kickoff here between Clinton and Oak Ridge. We'll preview that game as well when we get back to our Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
On-Site Care in Kingston is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. On-Site Care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, On-Site Care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. And now On-Site Care welcomes Darren Wright, a board-certified family nurse practitioner who will be accepting new patients. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at On-Site Care.
At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we believe in turning moments into memories. From life's milestones and growing families, Ford is there every step of the way. How about a new 2023 Ford Edge all-wheel drive ST, $42,545. 2023 Ford F-150 Super Crew, $53,398. 2023 Ford Escape all-wheel drive ST, $33,939. Local you trust? A new Ford your family can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
We are the Oak Ridge Cheerleaders here at ORUD warming up for tonight's big game. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. Go, Cats!
You can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you make the switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying.
ORUD has exciting appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. Learn more about how much you can save at ORUD.org.
ORUD is your one-stop shop. We sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing.
Natural gas is affordable, reliable, and safe. We are proud to offer our customers a product that saves money, provides consistent service, and is a clean energy source.
ORUD is your affordable energy choice, so make the game-winning play by switching to natural gas this football season.
Welcome back to the Elaine Wald of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Elaine is on the backside of the first decade of her real estate career, and she has the experience to sell your home or get you into your next home. Stats back that up, as she's a multi-million-dollar producer year in and year out. If you live in East Tennessee, Elaine can take care of you. Give her a call or text 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748 for Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties. Joined again by Coach Dan Shoemaker. I'm Aaron Harvey. You know, Oakdale will be looking to get back on track tonight following its first two losses of the season, both of which came to region opponents Oliver Springs and Greenback. The Eagles are at home tonight against a winless Harriman team, but it's a Harriman team that has also lost to Oliver Springs and Greenback, but by smaller margins. The Blue Devils, coached by former Oakdale coach Travis Tapp, have suffered some heartbreakers this season, including the 27-26 loss to Oliver Springs. An interesting note, going into the fourth quarter, the Eagles trailed Oz by the same exact score, 27-26. That final ended up much different, though, as the Bobcats doubled their point total in that quarter alone before winning 54-26. This one has the potential to be one of the closest games the state of Tennessee sees tonight.
Yeah, Aaron, I know both of these programs well. As you said, Coach Tapp has been the head coach at Oakdale and is the head coach at Harriman. Coach Voyles has been at Oakdale for a long time as well, and he's turned the corner. He has turned the corner down there with those guys. That program, you know, is competing at a pretty high level. The two communities are really close geographically. These programs, though, are on different paths. Harriman, the Blue Devils, are looking for their first win of the season. That's a hard place to be this time of the year, while Oakdale's looking to right the ship after dropping the last two. They're looking to get back on a good foot, so to speak. Harriman is averaging 12.8 points a game. Oakdale is averaging over 38 points a game. This will be a rough row to hoe, I believe, for the Blue Devils as they travel up the hill to take on Oakdale at Oakdale.
You know, an interesting note, and I don't know if you know this or not, because you said that you came around 92.
Right.
So you used to have to go through Oakdale to get to Harriman before Highway 27 just kind of bypassed Oakdale.
Right.
So you were talking about the paths that the two teams are taking. It's interesting because they did used to be a lot more related than they are now, because you had to go, if you were coming from Morgan County, you had to go through Oakdale in order to even get to Harriman. So interesting little geographical note there for that game as well. You know, Greenback's in Oneida tonight for a non-region Native American themed clash. A year ago, the Cherokees pulled off the 13-10 victory. The year before, it was the Indians getting the 17-14 win. 2 straight years resulting in a 3-point margin, and this one could turn out close to the same way.
Oneida is a hard place to go play. I've been going up there for years and years as a coach. I know the Indians are glad to be home. We're going to pause here for the national anthem.
Yeah, we are. issue. If you're going to be interrupted by something, the national anthem is a good thing to do.
Absolutely. Anyway, I know the Indians of Oneida are glad to be home after that long trip last week to Benton. Greenback is not the Greenback of the past. I think with that and playing at Oneida, I see a clear advantage for the Oneida Indians tonight over the Cherokees. And I think the Indians will be on the warpath for sure.
So I can't believe after tonight, we'll be more than halfway through the regular season. Having said that, that means region standings are beginning to take shape and take form. And so how about we look at those?
There we go.
So we'll start out with Region 2 Single A. You've got Coalfield up top, 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the region. Oakdale, 1-0 in the region, 3-0 over. That's not true. That's not right. That's incorrect. So we'll try again here in a second.
Anyway, that playoff picture is really starting to shape up. You know who's at the top of the regions. We know who's running in the middle, trying to work their way into that 3 or that 4 spot, and then we know who are on the back end that need some help if they're going to get into the postseason. So,
yeah.
You know, so as this season, by this point, those lines are starting to get really clear.
By Single A standards, that district is extremely tough, and then with the addition of Rockwood into it as well this year, which, by the way, a matchup that I was really looking forward to when I heard that Rockwood was going to Single A was that Coalfield-Rockwood matchup, and we'll have that matchup for you later on this season. I imagine those teams in the past, how good that they have been. What if they'd have played each other in years past, like recent past?
Right, yeah.
That would have been very interesting, and we'll get to see it this year.
I know both of those staffs pretty well. They used to scrimmage each other in the spring and go against each other in 7-on-7, so they're very familiar with what each other does. But now that they are in the region together, that's going to be a big clash. I think that's going to be a really nice addition that may develop into a rivalry.
But see, that's such a good, because you've got Oliver Springs there. They finished second in that region last year. Coalfield, obviously, perennially, they are very good. You've got Midway, which is improving. Rockwood's in there now. You've got Greenback, which has been a force to be reckoned with. Obviously, they're not the same Greenback as you mentioned, but they're still tough. And Oakdale in there, that is a very talented and deep region. And so the top 4 teams to get there will have earned it.
There's going to be a 5th and a 6th team in that region that would dominate another region within the state, one of the other 7 regions.
Yeah, for sure. I tell you what, let's take a break, and then when we get back, let's preview this Clinton-Oak Ridge game, because this is a great rivalry that has been taking place pretty much every year, and we'll tell you all about it when we get back. You are tuned in to the OEB Law Game of the Week, and this is the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican Chancellor in Anderson County.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
It's almost time for kickoff in tonight's matchup between Oak Ridge and Clinton, as you see Clinton running out. Let's preview this thing in the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. You know, Elaine did $10 million in sales last year, perennially does multiple $1 million in sales, so why wouldn't you give her a call or text for all of your real estate needs? The number is 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748. Back in 1942, Major General Leslie Groves had led the purchase of land in East Tennessee to establish a site to enrich uranium for World War II. By 1943, that project was in full swing as a community of a handful of people were relocated so that a whole new community of workers and their families could come inhabit the secret city. That secret city established a school and a football team which played 3 games that season, one of which was against a nearby school named Clinton. That nearby school won 20-0. But in 1944, the tables turned. Oak Ridge bested the Dragons 32-0 in the season opener. Now, Clinton had success for the next few years and won 5 times before 1950, but that's the most successful run it's had in this series. As a matter of fact, Clinton has only won 7 more times since. The series is lopsided in Oak Ridge's favor, 49-12. That doesn't stop this game from being a heated showdown that both teams and fans look forward to every year, though.
Absolutely. That's a great history lesson, by the way. As a former history teacher, I appreciate that. This series has a lot of stories, but I think the biggest one to me overall is that 49-12 overall record. So any Clinton win is special, and any Oak Ridge loss is rare. The balance that we see with these two programs this year is going to be a great matchup. These games are for pride and for bragging rights, and when you go to the local barbershop next week, they're going to talk about what happens in this game tonight. So I think that this game is very important on a lot of levels.
When talking about star power in this game for Clinton, it starts with Joshua Keith. The coach's son is thrown for just shy of 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns, but he's added 200 on the ground with 3 scores as well. The leading rusher is Juwan Goins, who has 258 yards this season, but he's also second in receiving yards with 184. Those two have really helped this offense pop, as it's averaging over 300 yards per game.
Yeah, that combination really does produce for the Dragons. As of last week, Joshua Keith had an overall quarterback rating of 116.5 with 10 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Another name, though, I want to throw out for Clinton is Chauncey Felts. Last week he had 2 kick returns for 94 yards and a touchdown. In these big games, special teams can make a big, big difference.
And Felts had a great game in last year's game as well. You know, for Oak Ridge, sophomore Blaine Stansberry got the nod to start. He's produced. He's throwing for 219 yards per game while completing over 60% of his passes. But he's also thrown 9 interceptions to 6 touchdowns. In the backfield, DeJavis Dozier is averaging 116 yards per game. And at wide receiver, Brendan Hayward and Almani Rimbert are the key weapons with 376 yards and 269 yards respectively. Head coach Derek Rainey not on the sideline. He was ejected at McMinn County for sideline warnings. Never heard of that. 2 sideline warnings is an unsportsmanlike conduct on the head coach. So 4 sideline warnings, 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. He's ejected and he has to miss this week's game. So I've never heard of that. But
That's always something you worry about. I was always my own get-back coach because the officials want to know, who's your get-back coach? I'd say it's me because I'm the guy you're going to kick out if we don't take care of this thing. I think Stansberry has grown a lot as we've seen the year go. As a sophomore, he's starting to play more like a junior, and you expect that as you start to progress through the season. He's got a couple of receivers on the outside, Haywood and Rimbert, who can run good routes and they can catch. If they can get Dozier going early with the running game and then throw when they want to, I think they can have a good night.
All right, time for Dr. Dan's do's and don'ts. And a new segment, of course, that we started this season with Dr. Dan. So let's see what we got here for the Oak Ridge and Clinton game.
Okay, Oak Ridge, I think they need to get the running game going early. I think they need to play great defense, force turnovers, and they need to contain chunk plays. When Clinton has big plays, don't let them go for scores. The don'ts, don't get behind the chains. 3rd and long will be hard for them tonight. And don't get predictable on defense. You need to vary the calls to keep the offensive front for Clinton off balance.
For Clinton,
don't on offense, get your playmakers going early. Take the top off this Oak Ridge defense. On defense, get to 2nd and long, 3rd and long to make the Oak Ridge offense more predictable and avoid turnovers. Don't let the hype of this game overpower you. The records don't matter. The next play does. And don't get behind and need to catch up.
So here we go. Oak Ridge will get the ball first with your Daniel Forrester kickoff tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 20 before it's picked up. And up to about the 33-yard line, I believe, is where they call it. And that's where Oak Ridge will take over on offense. As on that return was Jermichael Howard.
Nice short kick, nice return. Get your offense on the field, get your defense on the field, and get this thing ready.
So Hammers 1st and 10. Stansberry at quarterback and a hard count, and we've already got a flag.
Unforced error. That adrenaline's flowing, and when you hear that hard count, you got to go. I understand that. He's going to come over to the sidelines now. Yeah, he's going to calm down a little bit. Coach going to talk to him.
So Stansberry hands the ball off. This goes to Hayward. Hayward with some running room around the outside. Still on his feet, makes it to about midfield before he's run out of bounds, and that is where Oak Ridge will have another Hammers 1st and 10.
Nice design play, 2 backs. Dozier's going to be the lead blocker here. It's a nice block on the safety, and that gets you to the corner.
You know, on Rivalry Thursday, Oak Ridge was on with Packer and Price and crew, and they made the comment, he's a Dozier. As now we got a fumble on the play, and it's picked up by Clinton. Going back the other direction, it's Chauncey Felts. Felts is in the end zone.
Wow.
For a Sabra Beauchamp touchdown. Clinton strikes first.
Wow. Fate strikes, ball's on the ground, scoop and score. Nice play. Double handoff, fumble on the second handoff. And do you fall on that, or do you pick it up and score? Phelps decided he was going to pick it up and score.
And, you know, if he'd have bobbled that and then Oak Ridge had recovered it, then you would have said he did the wrong thing. But you know what? He didn't.
He didn't, no. He got there.
20 seconds into this thing, Oak Ridge is already through its first possession, and Clinton leads 6-0, extra point pending. That kick is up.
Off the upright and no good.
Ooh. So the extra point fails, but Clinton strikes first 20 seconds into this game. It's the Dragons leading 6-0 over Oak Ridge on our OEB Law Game of the Week.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
And And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker. If you're just now joining us, the score is 6-0 Clinton, but Clinton hasn't been on offense yet.
Not a single offensive play for the Dragons.
Chauncey Phelps picks up a fumble and returns it for the score, and Clinton, the home team, goes up first as we get set for another Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff here. And I think they're going to, okay, so now they're going to kick it from the right hash instead. And for Clinton, your kicker is Emmanuel Ortiz.
We got Dozier deep for the return. And they did not kick it to him.
Instead, it's Hayward, and Hayward, not the man that you want returning, but he takes a big hit.
Hayward on the return.
A huge hit.
He's up.
Whew.
Nice return.
I tell you, Clinton looks juiced.
Yeah, there's a lot of momentum on the Clinton side of the field right now. First and 10 for the Wildcats at their
and getting to Hayward there looked like Jason Graham. So now here's Oak Ridge's second possession. Hayward in motion, and we've got another flag. This is how the first possession started.
Wow. I think it might have been a snap infraction the way the umpire threw that flag. 5 yards, illegal procedure.
So now the Hammers 1st and 10 turns into a Hammers 1st and 15. So now Stansberry. Looks like they're just going to, no, they're not going to stay with the same play call. Here's Dozier, and Dozier rumbles ahead for about 6, and that'll bring up second and about 9.
Tell them not to get turned out.
There we go. Pull both the left guard, left tackle, got up in there, a little power play. He's able to get in behind there and make a nice game.
Dozier, as we said, averaging over 100 yards per game. Stansberry this time going to roll out, throws it. It's complete to Hayward. We'll see where they mark him. I believe he's going to be short of the first down, though.
I think he might be a yard or so short, but a nice throw and catch.
We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay here as Stansberry rolls to his left. Squared up really well. He's a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left.
Yeah, that's not easy to do, and then he's kind of falling back on that back foot too because he's getting a little pressure from inside.
So it is a 3rd and 1 here. Stansberry in shotgun. Dozier right beside him. Dozier does get the carry, and he is stuffed. Oak Ridge is short. It'll be 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Wow.
No gain on the play.
They just stoned that one right at the line of scrimmage.
Oak Ridge looks as if it will go for it. Stansberry stands back at his 40-yard line. Hard count. Now looks to the sidelines. Gets the play. We'll see if they actually run a play here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Stansberry does. The snap goes low, and we've got a flag on the play. The clock is stopped. The play is stopped. And this is going to be an illegal procedure penalty on Oak Ridge. It's going to cost them 5 yards, and now the Wildcats are bringing the punt team out.
Here comes the punt team. I don't know if the crowd noise is bothering the snap count or what that is, but that's twice now in this one series we've seen procedure penalties.
Eli Pearson back deep to punt for Oak Ridge, and set to receive for Clinton is Jeremiah Lee. The punt is a beautiful wobbly spiral, and Lee will let it hit, and it rolls out of bounds. And it will be spotted at the 25-yard line, and that is where Clinton will have its very first possession with the Hammers 1st and 10.
You know, that procedure penalty really kind of saved Oak Ridge right there, because that bad snap, the ball rolling on the ground, that could have been disastrous.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably rare that you say a penalty is very fortunate, but it was very fortunate in that case. So Oak Ridge they look a little rattled so far. You know, that first possession, there was that fumble, but the play before that, the handoff wasn't clean.
Right. Now Clinton is on offense for the first time tonight.
So we get to see Joshua Keith. And going to run an option play. Keith keeps it and makes a couple guys miss, but now he's going the wrong direction. Keith tackled back at about the 16-yard line, and it will be a loss of 9.
Wow, that Oak Ridge defense is aggressive.
Walters on the stop for the Wildcats.
Keith trying to make a play here and just ran out of room.
Walters on the inside there forcing that double team just like you want him to do. Number 60, he was tying up 2 guys, which lets the linebacker behind him run.
So the officials give him forward progress at the 18 instead of the 16, so it's 2nd and 17. Keith's first pass is intercepted.
Wow.
Brandon Hayward steps right in front, and now both teams have a turnover 3 minutes into this ball game.
Wow. He had that route.
Oak Ridge will take over 1st and 10.
So bad offensive starts for both of these teams.
Now, watch in next series or 2, you're going to see hitch and go right there. They'll fake that hitch and then they'll go over top. If he's jumping that route that quickly, they'll want to take advantage of that by going over the top.
Stansberry has 2 wide receivers to his right. Handoff goes to Dozier. Dozier right up the middle. Gets up to, I believe they're going to give him 20. Pick up a 4, bring up 2nd and 6. And that's Dozier just putting his head down and rumbling forward. Stansberry, handoff, Dozier again, going to his right. Gets inside the 15.
He's close to that first down marker.
Believe he's gonna have it based on where they are marking that
Yeah,
ball.
it looks like he's got it right there. Yeah, they're moving chains.
So Hammers 1st and 10 for Oak Ridge inside the 15 at the 14. Oak Ridge on the move.
Second play. No.
Handoff again, Dozier up to about the 10-yard line. Another pickup of 4.
Wow, they're being real patient right now, and you know, as long as that's working, that's great.
Come out and try to run some end arounds, try to a reverse. Really not clean with your handoffs. So now, you know what?
Yeah.
Just give it to Dozier.
Exactly.
See what he can do. Stansberry now rolls out to his right. He's looking, nobody there. Stansberry going to have to tuck it and runs out of bounds.
Ooh, and a flag.
And a flag comes in late.
Probably a late hit out of bounds.
Don't worry about it. Tell him to let it go.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
I wasn't looking at that, but I'd say where that flag was thrown, that about has to be.
We might be able to see it on the replay here.
Let Mr. Chuck Fleischman show us what happened. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to go against Jason Graham.
And that wasn't a real physical kind of hit.
No.
But it just happened to be in the wrong spot of the field.
It wasn't very physical, but also very unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Stansberry, hang on. Oh, wait. We got a flag on the play.
Dead ball. Procedure. Oak Ridge.
So Oak Ridge penalized 5 yards. It'll still be a Hammers 1st and goal, but from the 9-yard line instead of the 4 this time.
That initial play looked like he was going to make the end zone. That's the 3rd procedure call in this quarter.
Coming at you right now. Tell Jay to go. Somebody got to go in there and fill that space.
So an extra blocker and H-back lined up to the left, and that is where Dozier's going to run. Now he changes his field, spin move, gets down to about the 4-yard line. So that play didn't go where Oak Ridge wanted it to go because Clinton did a great job blocking it off.
Yeah, they took away the angle in the hole right there. So he had to bounce it to the backside, and then I was able to make some yardage with his physical ability right there.
Ball at the 4, pick up a 5, Stansberry. Looks to the sideline, he's going to get the play. Dozier to his left, 2 wideouts to the left. Now Dozier will move to his right.
Gotta go.
Handoff, Dozier from right to left, trips, still on his feet, reaches for the end zone.
He's about a half a yard.
Oak Ridge wants the touchdown. They're not going to get it. He's going to be marked down right at the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and inches. He tripped over his H-back's leg, but able to stay up. Great balance there. It's now 3rd and goal. Here's Stansberry. Handoff, Dozier. Dozier.
Our guys are watching the game.
I think
He's in. Touchdown. Sabre Beauchamp. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats have tied this up with an opportunity to take the lead with an extra point.
That's as old school as it gets right there.
Yeah.
Get the turnover, drive down in about 6 plays from the 20, 21-yard line with where it changed possession.
So Eli Pearson will attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick is on the way. And it is good. Oak Ridge takes the lead with 5:57 left to go in the first quarter. Stay with us, folks, on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Back to your OEB Law Game of the Week. Karen Harvey, Dan Shoemaker, as Oak Ridge gets set for the Daniel Forster for Chancellor kickoff. And it will be Pearson set to kick off.
I think Pearson's lined up for some kind of pooch kick, maybe?
That's what it looks like. And that's exactly what it is. And Oak Ridge with an opportunity to cover this thing.
Wow. Wow.
If you're Clinton, you got to step up and call for a fair catch or something.
Fair catch, absolutely, yeah.
You got to catch it. You cannot let that hit the ground. That was executed very well by Pearson.
You know, the cover team gets down, and they have to let the ball hit the ground or a player before they can take possession of it. We didn't know that rule back at Wartburg several years ago, and we had one of the Susac boys just pick it up out of clear air and go down and score. And half the officials were signaling touchdown, the other half were throwing flags. So.
Oh, wow. Hammers 1st and 10. Our second look at Joshua Keith.
How many DBs out there?
Keith runs the option play, and it's stopped for a short gain. And that's Jawan Goins.
Yeah, Oak Ridge is really running to the ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see Clinton start to run a little bit of counter game. Some little trap option, maybe, if they've got that.
And that was the first play that they ran, their first possession.
Ooh, we just got a sideline warning on Oak Ridge.
No way.
No, unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay. I thought he did sideline warning, but no.
Okay, so that will result in an automatic Hammers first down, and the ball is spotted at the Clinton 48-yard line.
And now the white hat was giving a speech to the defensive front of Oak Ridge. I'm not sure what he was saying, but he was emphatic about saying it.
Well, this is one of those heated rivalry games. You got to keep it under control as Keith drops back to pass.
Oh, over the
this
top.
This is a long pass, and it will sail out of bounds and hit a cheerleader.
Yeah, when I talked about in pregame taking the top off the defense, that's the kind of plays I think Clinton will be looking to make.
Trying to hit Wesley Phillips on the play, but this one just a little off by Keith.
Three-man rush by Oak Ridge is not getting any pressure. They'll have to bring a fourth or a fifth rusher, I think. They're going to try to get pressure on the quarterback.
2nd and 10. 3 wide outs to the right for Clinton.
Run the ball.
1 to the left. Keith, 3-step drop. Looks. Now he's going to let this one fly as well, and that pass is up, and it is incomplete. Wow. Going up for it looked like Damian Lavelle.
We can take off.
Pass intended for level, broken up. Nice throw across the middle. He's got all kinds of time to make that happen. And it was almost a completion. He gets up and high points the ball. The defender, who was that?
Price Davis.
Davis, gets up and breaks up the catch.
And just like that, 3rd and 10 for Clinton. Keith, empty backfield now. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. 3-step drop, steps up, lets this one go, and the pass is complete to the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. And that is a Hammers first down for Clinton. On the reception, Damian Level.
Nice throw and catch right here.
They give him the 34. And we've seen Keith all 4 years that he's played, he's gotten better and better and better every year.
Absolutely.
And now he's one of the premier quarterbacks in East Tennessee.
Run the football is fine.
Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. Keith drops back to pass, now dumps it off to Goins. Goins gets up to close to the 30. We'll see where they spot it. I believe they're going to give him the 36. That's a 3-yard pickup. And it looked like Goins might have almost lost the ball here. We'll see on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
See? Yeah, he sure did. That 3-man rush is not getting there. I think Oak Ridge needs to bring a 4th rusher.
2x2.
2nd and 7. Keith in that pistol. Goins behind him. H-back to the right. Handoff Goins. And Goins is wrapped up, and he will be stopped.
Goins on the carry. Yeah, high snap a little bit. Messed up the timing just a touch there. You notice the snap's a little bit high.
Yep. But then Goins, and credit, see who that is for Oak Ridge. Elijah Bradley for winning his one-on-one battle and getting into the backfield.
Official timeout?
That's what it looked like.
Injury.
So we've got
official timeout.
You see Coach Gaddis filling in this week for Derek Rang. Oak Ridge went over and gathered, and the officials went over there and said, no, you can't gather right now.
Do that, yeah.
And then Gaddis, well, they're doing it.
I've had that same conversation there.
3rd and 7 for Clinton.
I got that stack formation down here in trips.
Here's Keith rolling to his right. Now throws it across his body. That pass is almost intercepted. Getting there for Oak Ridge was T.J. Hibben from a linebacker position.
Yeah, that was the underneath coverage right there was almost a disaster on this throw. Fourth down. Be interesting to see what this play call is.
Well, a hard count doesn't give you a first down. So here's Keith. He rolls to his right on this 4th down. Looking, still looking. Now he's in trouble, and he escapes pressure, and now he's got a whole sideline to his left. And Keith reaches for the first down.
Wow.
He'll have it.
What an athletic play right there.
So the man for Oak Ridge that almost had the interception, TJ Hibben, he's the one that runs Keith out of bounds, but Keith able to get that first down.
Right there. Almost had him. Then you had Lyman coming, peeling back. And then he had the sidelines to himself there.
Making plays. That's what players do.
You know, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. And we just saw one right there.
So Keith lines up that pistol set. Well, now it's a shotgun. Goins to his left. Takes the snap. Goins will get the handoff, and Goins is snatched up and dropped after a pickup of maybe 2.
Wrapped up there pretty tight.
It'll make 2nd and 8.
25 splits in the 8 gap.
And they pulled the backside guard, Riggs, and tried to insert him over on the run side, on the right side, into that blocking scheme.
For Oak Ridge, coming from that linebacker position, that was Bryce Dorsey making the tackle. Now the pistol set. Goins lines up behind Keith. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Keith
swing pass.
Swings it out to Goins. Goins patiently can't make a play. And he will lose yards back to the 31, it looks like. And that'll make it 2nd and we'll call it 13.
I think that pass was actually backwards. It was. Yep.
Oak Ridge played that very well, and Goins didn't have anywhere to go. They're actually going to give him the. They're going to give him the 24, so it'll be 3rd and 11.
I think there's a double pass somewhere in the future out of that set.
Empty backfield now for Keith. 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket. And that pass is complete. And it is a Sabra Beauchamp touchdown to Wesley Phillips.
Nice throw and catch. When Keith starts up towards the line of scrimmage, those linebackers are in no man's land. Do I stay back and cover, or do I come up and try to tackle the quarterback?
I tell you what, he threw that from the 30-yard line. See, and I thought the play before would have put the ball back to the 31, but they gave him the 29. So Keith was right there at that line of scrimmage when he made that play. And now Clinton, having missed the first extra point, will go for 2 here.
Yes.
So Keith, 2 wideouts to his left, hands off Goins. Goins follows blockers. He's still on his feet. But the whistle was blown. And the 2-point conversion fails. But Clinton retakes the lead here, 12-7. Oh, he was down.
Yeah,
and the ball came out.
And the ball came out.
Okay, so with 1:49 left to go in the first quarter, Clinton leads it 12-7 in your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker, as we are just moments away from another Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff. Waiting on Clinton to get on the field, but Clinton responds.
Clinton responds. I talked about that in pregame too, right? When Oak Ridge scores, you need to score and respond. And that's what big-time programs do, right?
Now, what might come into play later, it's very important, the missed extra point, and then the failed 2-point conversion gives Clinton a 5-point lead.
Exactly. So
we'll have to watch that one. And here is the kick. It is a spinner that will roll out of bounds. So now, Oak Ridge, they could take the 5-yard penalty and make Clinton re-kick it, but I don't think they will.
I think they'll go to the 35 and get this party started. The re-kicking. Wow, okay.
They had some re-kicking.
Coach Gaddis saying we want you to kick it to us.
Well, you've got Dozier back there. You've got Brandon Hayward back there.
Yeah, you got speed.
So if you like your chances of a great return, then I guess it makes sense.
Now, I tell you, though, one thing we are missing, this is a great atmosphere for the game, but one thing we are missing is Ella going to get the kicking tee and bringing it back. That was so cool last week.
Everybody should have a dog trained to go get the tee. Everybody should have it. If you don't have it, what are you even doing?
Well, there you go. Exactly.
All right, so Jeremiah Lee set to kick again for Clinton, and this one's right down the middle, taken on a run by Dozier. And this is why you have them re-kick it.
Yeah.
Now, you only get 7 more yards than you would have gotten, as Oak Ridge will take over with a Hammers 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. But you give Dozier a chance.
You give him a shot, and at any point when he's got his hands on the football, good things will happen.
And anybody catching the ball on a run like that is dangerous.
Absolutely.
42. Stop and hold it, left wrist. Stop and hold it, left.
So a minute 44 left in this first quarter. Oak Ridge back on offense. Handoff Dozier, and Dozier tries to find the outside. He does, but he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, ran out of real estate over there on that side. Nice run, though. Nice run. They were able to capture the corner.
They give him the 49. So that'll be a pickup of 7. We'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Same thing. Stop and hold the left wrist. Stop and hold.
Eubanks did a nice job of turning the end right there.
With the jet with it.
Stansberry puts Hayward in motion. The ball's fumbled. And Clinton has it again. Oak Ridge's 2nd turnover. Both turnovers on a fumble. And Clinton has the ball in Oak Ridge territory with 1:34 left to go in this first quarter. The snap was low, but still should have been handled.
I think the snap was probably between the quarterback and the running back, and they both were trying to grab a hold of it.
David Ortiz scoops up that fumble, falls on it rather, and now Clinton will have the Hammers 1st and 10.
I'm telling you, this is big. Go up another score right here would be a big momentum boost for the Dragons.
Now, say Clinton does score here. Well, let's watch this Chuck Weiss replay and see if we can figure out what happened. Oh no, that was a different one, but this is it. Keith drops back to pass, and the ball is, they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
It's a pass.
I think it was a pass.
They had him up the middle. It was a touchdown.
Is the rule the same in high school as other places? Let's see. We'll slow it down right here.
No. In real-time speed.
That ball was coming out before his arm went forward.
Yeah.
Clinton catches a break there. 2nd and 10. Two wide outs to the right, one to the left. Keith pistol formation. Quickly over the middle. That pass is complete. And still on his feet. The ball's on the ground. Damon Marble loses it.
Yeah. Wow.
Gracious.
The momentum on each, just the momentum swings right here.
Let him get down. Don't let him put his head down.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Next play, man.
And the ball was ripped free. Good job by Bryce Dorsey there. Ripped that one right out.
Heads up play by Dorsey.
So another Hammers 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line. Stansberry. Handoff Dozier. Dozier finds some running room around the left side and tackled at the 30-yard line.
He's going to come running right to you guys. I don't know how you tackle this. Watch this replay. There he goes, right there.
Yeah. And Marble
making a really nice tackle right there.
Cross behind his back, right here.
Pickup of 8 makes it 2nd and 7.
Watch yourself.
Stansberry. This time he's going to pass it over the middle. That pass is complete. Threw it a little bit in front of his wide receiver, Amani Rembert. And Rembert had to kind of dive for it so he couldn't get any yards after the catch. But nonetheless, that is a Hammers 1st and 10.
First down, play action. Like I said, throw when you want to, not when you have to. And he was open.
Behind his back, feet kicking behind his back with throw him out.
So Stansberry again, 3 wideouts to the short side of the field. Handoff, Dozier. Dozier up the middle, makes a guy miss.
In position, guys. Look.
A pickup of 5 will make it 2nd and 5, and that might be the last play of the first quarter.
Nice vision here. He pulls in behind the pullers, little jump cut, and then yeah.
And the way Oak Ridge looks, I believe they will.
I think they're going to get out of the quarter here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Folks, we've seen 4 turnovers in this game. We've seen 3 lead changes in this game. It's a rivalry game. Clinton on top after 1, 12-7. But we've got 3 quarters left, and I think it's going to be action-packed. Stick around for your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check. Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. 2nd and 4 for Oak Ridge. Stansberry with stacked wide receivers on either side of him. He will take a 3-step drop, looking, and now this one is intended.
Wow, that was really close.
Will Presley. And yeah, if that is a catch, that
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including.
That was a nice route. Little hand fighting going on. I don't think anybody got an advantage out of that. But potentially a nice play. Protection's good.
It's a good-looking ball.
Don't jump.
3rd and 4. Stansberry takes the snap, gives the handoff to Dozier, and Dozier's right at the line to gain.
I think he's right there at it.
I believe he's got it. We'll wait for a signal.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it, yeah.
Yep. That happened right down the line from you.
It did.
Hammers 1st and 10. Oak Ridge has made it into Clinton's side of the field.
It's always tough when it's down around the 30 and I've got to play the angle.
Yeah.
O sign going up right here. Got an O sign just went up.
Handoff, Dozier. Dozier. This time just a 2-yard gain. We'll bring it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, the backside there really did a nice job of shutting off. They've got the pullers coming, but the backside's kind of coming over into the hole with them.
Tell him that 2 is getting upfield. 2 needs to be tighter. He's getting upfield. 2 is getting upfield. Got to get upfield.
2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Stansberry takes the pass, takes the snap and passes it over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Trying to find Vashon Knowles that time.
Looked like Marable on the play for the Dragons.
And as we do every week, OEB Law gives $1,000 to the home school. You see this on Rivalry Thursday. You see it on our broadcast. $1,000 now going to Clinton High School, courtesy of OEB Law. They are very active in the community, and we are very proud to have them on board as our main sponsor. As here is Stanberry on third down, sets up the screen pass.
Big-time screen.
And Dozier.
Big-time screen pass right there.
He gets down to about the 23-yard line, and Oak Ridge converts on third down. We'll see this Chuck Fleischman replay.
Yeah, they really took advantage of a really aggressive Clinton defense right there.
Being on the stop, first down, Oak Ridge.
Yeah, that was a big play. That'll slow down your pass rush, too. Because every one of those linemen now is thinking, ooh, are they letting me go, or is it a screen, or what?
Sprint out, sprint out.
Stansberry rolls to his right. That pass is incomplete.
Good.
Trying to hit Presley there, and Presley just didn't look it in.
Yeah, I think he was took his eyes off of it just a touch. You got to look it into the tuck. That's the way we used to coach it. You're going to catch it and look it into the tuck.
Don't look like it.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, and this is going to be a handoff to Dozier, going from left to right. Dozier still on his feet.
We got to stop him from going vertical. We got to.
I think he's got the first down.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Pickup of 11 makes it a Hammers 1st and 10.
First down, Oak Ridge.
Looks like we got a timeout.
Marable on the stop.
Marable saved a touchdown right here.
So it is Clinton. Coach Darrell Keith wants to take a timeout.
Number 5. That wasn't Marable.
This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, your small town appliance specialist with big box pricing and a fully stocked warehouse.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Back to your OEB Law Game of the Week out of the Clinton timeout. And Oak Ridge has this Clinton defense on its heels a little bit. Ball at the 13-yard line.
They really do. Dozier is trying to take over this game. You know, he's running hard. Offensive line for Oak Ridge is starting to get some push, and they would like to take this game over, quite honestly.
Right here. Watch that tight end. Watch the tight end.
Stansberry with a hard count. 2 wide outs to his left, 1 to his right. Dozier lines up to his right. Dozier does get that handoff, and he tries to find the corner on the left side, and he is pushed out of bounds.
Again, nice play.
Dozier on the carry.
He's on the shoulder.
We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay.
About 5, maybe 4.5, 4.
Yeah, looks like he picked up 4. Call it a 2nd and short 6.
That's what I'm saying. Bring it. Power. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Dozier again gets the handoff on 2nd down. Dozier still on his feet.
Touchdown.
Barrels into the end zone for the Sabra Beauchamp. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats back out in front.
What do we call it?
Watch this run on the replay if we get it. Man, he was getting north and south, and there we go. He's getting north and south, and watch him make a cut, get his foot in the ground, and here we go. Boom.
Pearson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And that kick is good. Oak Ridge drives the field following the Clinton turnover, and the Wildcats now leave it 14-12 early in the 2nd quarter of the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Oak Ridge puts 7 on the board, and it's the Wildcats now leading over Clinton 14-12 as we get set for the Daniel Forster for Chancellor kickoff. Daniel Forster, he's got an office nearby this field here. I know that because I always get lost coming here. Always. Like, I know it's so, like, you got to turn when you get to downtown Clinton, and then, like, I drove a couple blocks up, and then I was like, you know what, fine. I Googled it and had navigation get me here, but on the way, I passed Daniel Forster's office.
I came in the back way through Marlowe, so I don't have a clue how to get back to Clinton from here, so I'll just have to follow the crowd home, I guess.
There you go. That's a good strategy. So as we get set for that Daniel Forster kickoff, it's Pearson again, and again lines up like maybe he's going to pooch this one up in the air. We'll see. And that he does.
Fair catch.
And this time Clinton calls for the fair catch. And it is made. I'm trying to see the number. I think that was Jason Graham that called and made the fair catch. But yeah. So ball spotted at the 28, and that's where Clinton will have the Hammers 1st and 10, now trailing this game for the second time.
Now it'll be interesting to see how Clinton responds here. I don't think they necessarily have to score here, but they've got to move, get field position, get Oak Ridge deep.
Joshua Keith, 3 wide outs to the short side of the field, 1 to the right. 3-step drop. Oak Ridge bringing pressure. Keith rolls out and just pitches it ahead. And still on his feet up to about the 45-yard line.
Wow.
What a play by Jawan Goins.
Nice play right there. The check down, backhanded flip. Big time play.
And Keith here just makes like a basketball chest pass. Under pressure, but able to escape. And then,
just kind of whoop.
So the ball is spotted at the 45, and that is where Clinton has the Hammers 1st and 10. 3 wideouts to the short side of the field again. A design run for Keith. The quarterback draw, and Keith picks up about 5 yards, gets to midfield. That'll make it 2nd and 5.
Got it right there on the 50-yard line.
And you see on the Chuck Fleischman replay, and you know, Keith took that hit and still pushed forward for another
he's still falling forward. Impressive.
2 wideouts either side, pistol set. Goins behind Keith. Keith quickly gets the pass out complete, and that's for another Hammers 1st and 10. This one goes to Level. And Level has enough for the Hammers' first down.
Yeah, Oak Ridge trying to bring a little more pressure here. You see 5 guys coming. Ball's out quick. Get some one-on-one coverage on the outside right there. Clinton's able to capitalize.
You know, you take away the first couple possessions for both of these teams, and these offenses look sharp. Keith, 3-step drop under pressure, rolls to his left. Now he's just going to tuck it and run.
Big hit right
Takes
there.
a big hit.
Big hit right there.
But Keith right back up. They'll give him the 34.
At the Oak Ridge 34.
Pickup of 4 will make it 2nd and 6. See the Chuck Fleischman replay here?
Yeah, I think everything was covered, and he tucked it and ran and made a positive play.
Keith with a hard count. Now he's going to look to the sidelines, get to play. 2 wideouts either side. Goins behind him in the pistol. Snap, handoff, Goins. Goins is going to try to make the outside, and he doesn't. But we should have a horse collar here.
I think he was down on his body, though. That's why they didn't call the horse collar.
Whoa.
No call.
Well, let's see this on check flash and replay. See what.
Yeah, let's see where this is at. I think because the defender, the waist.
Yes.
No. It was a shoulder right here.
He pulled the shoulder.
Yeah, it was a shoulder right there.
Loss in the play makes it 3rd and 13 for Clinton. Keith now, empty set.
They jacked up weak.
Keith takes the snap. 3-step drop under pressure. Steps up, and now he tries the chest pass again, and it falls incomplete, trying to hit Goins again, and if that is accurate, it looked like a big gainer.
Yeah, it would have been. We're going to see that empty set. We're going to see a quarterback draw here at some point.
4th and 13.
Might see it right here.
Yeah, Clinton kind of in one of those places on the field where, sure, you can punt it, but you might not gain much from it. So instead, we're going to have a timeout. So Coach Keith wants to make sure he gets the right play drawn up as Clinton faces a 4th down with 7.5 left to go in this first half. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Save with scratch and dent appliances at the Rockwood Outlet Store.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, you see Coach Darrell Keith there in that. What is that a fedora?
I think that's a fedora. There was a very famous coach in my time named Tom Landry. He used to coach the Dallas Cowboys, wore a very similar hat. This puts me in mind of that.
Yeah, I knew who Tom Landry was thanks to King of the Hill.
There you go.
Yeah, true story. Of course, I mean, I've heard more about Tom Landry since then, but
sure,
they named the middle school after Tom Landry in that show.
There you go. Absolutely.
So 4th and 13, empty set again. See what Clinton has drawn up. Man in motion. That's Goins. Keith, 3-step drop under a lot of pressure. There's the draw. That's exactly what you said. And Keith dives again, and he's got the first down.
That was perfection right there.
And Keith's got wheels.
He really does. He really does. And they had a blitzer coming in, and Keith went to the other side and had big yards.
So Hammers 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 23. Keith, and now we've got another stoppage. And Coach Gaddis takes a timeout. He's going to talk to his team. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. While you wait, visit pattersonsappliances.com to shop online for quality home appliances today.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican chancellor in Anderson County.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. So you said it. You said, hey, we're going to have a quarterback draw out of this empty set. Sure enough, 4th and 13, that's exactly what you had. Keith picks up about 15 yards on it and keeps the sticks moving.
When you go empty like that, you know, you move so many people out of the box. And I don't know, I had a feeling that was coming.
Don't believe it. You got to turn and retrace.
Did you ever call an offense?
Yes, for 2 years.
You got to turn and retrace flat.
Didn't like it. I was a defensive coordinator for about 12 years. So.
On this Hammers 1st and 10, here is Keith. Turns, gets the play from the sidelines. Handoff Goins. And Goins gets ahead to about the 20. We'll give him a pickup of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7.
3, not a big gain, but a positive gain.
Yeah, Goins hasn't been able to find much on the ground so far in this game. So that positive yardage on first down, that's on schedule.
That's on schedule.
Same stat for Clinton. Keith takes the snap.
Keep.
Now he's going to fake the handoff and keep it going around left side, and he gets up to about the 15. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down.
Davis on the stop. 3rd down for the Dragons.
Yeah, that's not a read at all. That's just a regular old keep. Took a little bit of a shot there in the thigh pad.
Yeah. Again, Keith turns, gets the play. Pistol set with 2 wideouts to either side. Play clock at 10. Keith takes the snap, 3-step drop, sets up a wide receiver screen, and that gets up to about the 12. I believe that will be enough for the first down.
Got the first down.
Bryson Maddox on the reception. And that makes it another Hammers 1st and 10. This has been a good drive for Clinton. Ball at about the 13-yard line. This time only 1 wide out to the left. Handoff goes up the middle, and that is to Feltz, Chauncey Feltz.
Yeah, they had him wrapped up pretty quick.
Feltz stopped by the center of the Wildcat line.
He's got 6 points in this game on defense. Pickup of 1 makes it 2nd and 9.
Nails comes off the edge and runs him down from the backside. Number 0, right? Those single-digit guys are big timers, but if you're number 0, you're making a statement out there. Ooh.
Handoff to Feltz, and Feltz falls down. I'm thinking, yeah, they're going to say he lost a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that Oak Ridge front is getting some push now. And the running lanes that were there a little earlier are not. Now the big question is, if they don't get the first down, do you kick a field goal here to take the lead 15-14?
I don't know. I do know one thing, though. Clinton is going to take a timeout. Very important possession right here. A big 3rd down. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Check out the new store at 1067 South Walnut Avenue in Cookeville, now open for business.
We should never lose sight of our health. To keep moving forward, let's not forget everything we've learned. Limit the salty food options. Make your own daily exercise routine. And always receive regular checkups. More than anything, we have learned how important these small steps can make a big difference, so we can all continue to move forward together.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, 3:54 left to go in this first half. Clinton in scoring distance now. The ball spotted at the 13-yard line. They've got a 3rd and 10, and they trail this game by 2. Clinton has responded.
They really have. You know, when we talked about that pregame, when Oak Ridge scores, Clinton responds. This has been one of the most balanced games I think we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
So far this year.
So now 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Keith with Goins behind him. 3-step drop in the pass. Oh, is incomplete.
A little bit high.
Intended for Lee, and he was open.
Yes, he was. Little combination over there. He breaks loose at the pylon. Yeah, there you go.
And he high pointed it. Just could not bring it down.
Yeah, the outside ran the hitch, and then he goes to the pylon and was there.
So now Clinton going to go for it on 4th and 10. Ball again at the 13-yard line of Oak Ridge.
Trips to the wide side. Going to roll to the wide side.
And Keith looks over the middle. He's got a man there, and it is incomplete.
Wow, fingertip.
Great defensive play by Henderson. Valen Henderson knocks that pass away and denies Clinton points.
That was a big play. Big time play.
Oak Ridge will take over on down.
Do it behind him.
So now Oak Ridge will take over.
You know, there's a speech in a football movie called Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino. He talks about how football is a game of inches. There's a great example how football is a game of inches.
Sure enough. So now Blaine Stansberry brings his Oak Ridge team back out on the field. Handoff goes to Dozier. Dozier
Somebody from inside out.
gets up to about the 12-yard line.
He'll play side of Philly.
They'll give him the 11.
Gain about 4.5 maybe.
Yeah, makes it 2nd and 6. And Oak Ridge has relied on Dozier heavily in this first half. The Wildcats have 2 timeouts. There's about 3:15 left to go in this first half. Do they have enough time to just run Dozier like they have been doing?
Inside back and shoot now. Inside back and shoot now, then.
I think
Stansberry back to pass. They're not going to try. Man is open. That pass is complete.
Wow.
It's Rimbert. And Rimbert gets it into Clinton territory.
Going all the tackles.
And I'm hearing there's a flag on the sideline. There was.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning against.
And that goes against Clinton.
Got to be careful with those now.
First down, Oak Ridge at the Dragon.
That's a beautiful pass by Stansberry.
Yeah, just you got one-on-one coverage on the outside. And Rimbert was able to beat his man.
Now Stansberry rolls out to his left on this Hammers 1st and 10. Stansberry going to keep it. Gets enough for the first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 25-yard line, and now we've got a flag.
Somebody dove on the pile.
There is a flag on the play.
They called something. He dove on the pile. That was your side. 50, come on, guys. 50-something. 50-something. One of the guys dove on the pile.
Let's see this Chuck Flashman replay.
Dead ball foul, personal foul against the Dragon.
It was. That way, come on.
Ooh, yeah. That
player just came in late on it. Just a little bit late.
First down, Oak Ridge.
So Oak Ridge will now have the first down at the 13-yard line. Stansberry. Counterplay goes to Dozier. And Dozier just picks up maybe 2?
2, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, 2 up to the 11-yard line.
Little sprint draw. Looks like he's going to sprint out to the right and then hands the ball to Dozier going back left.
Nice play.
Yeah.
Sprint.
That's Lavelle Pendergrass on the stop. It's now Stansberry keeps it. And
another flag.
I think he'll have enough for the first down. There is another flag down there.
Looks like we've got a hold.
Hold it. Got hold it. Yeah.
All right, Mr. White Hat, tell us what it is.
Holding
That is a hold, and that is from the spot of the foul.
Right there, yeah, he mugged him.
Yeah.
He mugged him. He almost got the 2 points for the takedown right there.
Yeah. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Watch out for a blitz. Watch out.
Stansberry fakes the handoff. Now looks over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Trying to get Rembert there on a little slant play. And that brings up 3rd and 10.
Hold up. Eyes. Focus.
Now Oak Ridge basically where Clinton was when Clinton faced its 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Red zone.
3rd down, Wildcat.
We'll see if Clinton can come up with a stop like Oak Ridge did.
Hold your water.
Stansberry, 2 wideouts to the short side of the field. Handoff goes to Dozier. Dozier tries to find the outside, and
let him get the extra yards, man.
We'll see where they mark him. He's obviously going to be short.
Dozier carry.
See this Chuck Fleischman replay. That's a great move by Dozier just to get as much as he could out of that.
Yeah, that was nice.
I believe they're going to give him 5, and that'll make a 4th and 5. And Coach Gaddis calls a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, proudly serving your community since 1965 because they care.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
And back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker. 1:41 left to go in this first half. Oak Ridge facing a 4th and about 6.
Watch the ball.
We got the going for the field goal.
So Eli Pearson on. Snap, set, kick on the way. Nails it.
Kick's good.
So now Oak Ridge adds 3 more points to the board. And the Wildcats now lead it 17-12 with 1:39 left to go in this first half.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
And back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Oak Ridge tacks on 3 before halftime. And now Clinton will get a shot at it as we get set for our Daniel Forster for Chancellor kickoff here.
We're missing someone, guys. We're missing someone. Tell them where to go.
Pearson.
Just relax.
Again, lines up like he's just going to kick this one up in the air.
Yeah, he lined up for the pooch again.
And it is high, it is spinning, and
it's a return.
Caught at the 25. And for Clinton, good return here. This is Lee.
Got a flag.
And a flag does come out.
Jeremiah Lee on the return.
He got to come up vertical because we got numbers on the left. We got numbers. Just stay with it.
Looked like he had a lot more room, but Oak Ridge able to close that down quickly.
They closed that down quickly.
He going to where there's no block.
See what the penalty is.
You got a Mr. White. Can you tell us what it was?
I never saw a signal.
He didn't get one. Believe in. If I got to guess, that's a block in the back.
I would say a block in the back would be my guess. But
So ball's going to be spotted all the way back to the Clinton 16-yard line with 1.5 minutes left. Clinton does not have any timeouts, so we'll see how they play this year. Empty set for Keith. 3 wide outs to the left. 3-step drop quickly, gets rid of it. And that pass is complete, goes to Goins.
Oh, got one down.
Dorsey on the stop.
Go. Tell them guys get lined up, man.
Price Davis leaving the game with a little bit of an injury, a little bit of a limp.
Walk around, man. Hurry up.
And Davis, important member of that Oak Ridge team.
Absolutely.
Empty set again. Keith takes a snap. Drop. Gets rid of it. And this pass is complete, and that will stop the clock to Bryson Maddox.
First down. I think he's out of bounds too.
Yep. I don't know that.
First down,
Yeah, his hip was on the line.
Yeah.
Good camera work tonight, guys.
Keith empty again. 1:10 minutes left to go in this first half. Oak Ridge bringing 3.
There we go.
Released. Pass intended for Maddox. Overthrown. And Izzy Mitchell for Oak Ridge defending. Almost came down with the interception, but I believe he would have been out of bounds regardless.
Yeah, Bryson Maddox getting down the field right there. Safety did a good job getting over top.
Yeah, he would have been out of bounds. Second and 10.
Empty set again.
Keith rolls to his right, under pressure, and he's sacked.
I don't know where he's going.
All the way back to about the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 12. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 23. 3rd down and 22, rather.
3rd down and long for the Dragons.
Bradley had a nice sack right there. Nice play.
30.
Got pushed and then maintained outside leverage.
Keith drops back, looks upfield. He's throwing this one long. That pass is incomplete, almost intercepted by Price Davis. And that brings up 4th down.
16 seconds, 16.6.
4th down, Dragons.
Make sure they get it off. They got to go quick, man. Line up and go. Don't wait on them. Don't wait on them. We oozing out. Tell them to hurry up and get
So Clinton will bring the punt team out.
Oozing out. Hurry up.
Or will it?
Don't have a clue.
I guess it will.
A little confusion right here.
Keith left the field, then he came back. Now he's left the field again.
We don't have enough folks lined up here.
And now we will have a delay of game on Clinton. A lot of confusion there.
Dragons penalized 5 yards for delay of game.
You'd rather take that penalty right there than to try to kick it with not enough folks.
They only have 10. They have 10, Coach. We got 11 now. No, they have 10. You only got 10 right now. Get 11 out there. Get 11. There we go. There you go.
10 seconds on the play clock again. Clinton running a man in late. Blaine Collins punts this one. It is short.
You can't do that, man. They just declared the guy looking up, man.
And boop, there's 1.9 seconds.
Clock will stop. So now
Down at the Clinton 41-yard line.
let's see.
They were bringing the pressure.
Tell Coach to ask the ref if we got a guy looking up. Can they be pleaded? Gotta strike that pro. We get a
Looked like it was touched right there, but.
Hey guys, last throw right here.
All right, so now we get to see. I'm guessing Stansberry's going to take a shot towards the end zone. We'll get to see how far he can throw it.
Yeah, we got empty. He probably rolled to his left.
Clinton looks set to bring 4.
In the left corner of the end zone, right corner of the end zone. They're going to throw it over there.
Stansberry. Now he's just going to throw this one in.
Pick.
Intercepted, and this could be huge. Damon Marable.
Wow.
To the house. Sabre Beauchamp, touchdown with no time on the clock. Gives Clinton the lead again.
That is huge right there.
Unbelievable.
Marable just sitting back in the middle of the field like a center fielder sees the ball go up. Here he goes and gets it.
So now Clinton, they got to make the decision. Do you go for 2 here, which I guess conventional wisdom would say you do go for 2. That way, if you get it, then Oak Ridge, a field goal will tie the game.
Right.
But it's still early in the game, so is that what you do or not? I don't know. We'll see what they. Okay, there's Keith. So they are going to send the offense out there to go for 2.
Yeah, there's a little chart that you use, and I think the chart would say go for 2 at this point. Although there's a new chart that has a time factor in it too.
Yeah.
It says you don't chase points until the 4th quarter and all that stuff. So
that's what I was wondering. Do you do it this early or not? I don't know. A lot of people around the line of scrimmage. The ball's fumbled, and it's on the ground. And Oak Ridge recovers it, so that 2-point conversion fails. But nonetheless, with no time on the clock. And let's watch this Chuck Fleischman replay. So Stansberry, they don't throw the Hail Mary. They just throw it across the middle, and Marable just picks it up, and he just takes it to the house.
Some people call that robber coverage, where he's not the deepest guy. He's just a safety playing a little bit underneath, and he robbed that one for sure.
So Oak Ridge led this game 17-12 until that happened with no time on the clock. Clinton leads it 18-17, and 12 of their points have come on defense. Guys, this has been an exciting first half. It's going to be an exciting second half as well. We go to the break. The Dragons up over Oak Ridge, 18-17 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
A free $1,000 drawing at halftime with the Cleveland versus
Football is back. And OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacle blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Kreischer County and Sherry York with TNS Printing Performance Truck. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2023 Clinton High School Marching Band.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy May Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican Chancellor in Anderson County.
We should never lose sight of our health. To keep moving forward, let's not forget everything we've learned. Limit the salty food options. Make your own daily exercise routine. And always receive regular checkups. More than anything, we have learned how important these small steps can make a big difference, so we can all continue to move forward together.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
the Oak Ridge High School Wild Band.
(1952). That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
We are the Clinton cheerleaders here at ORUD warming up for tonight's big game. Ready? Clinton Dragons! Clinton Dragons! Clinton Dragons! Let's go Dragons! Let's go ORUD has exciting appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. Learn more about how much you can save at ORUD.org.
You can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you make the switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying.
Natural gas is affordable, reliable, and safe. We are proud to offer our customers a product that saves money, provides consistent service, and is a clean energy source.
ORUD is your one-stop shop. We sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing.
ORUD is your affordable energy choice, so make the game-winning play by switching to natural gas this football season.
At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we believe in turning moments into memories. From life's milestones and growing families, Ford is there every step of the way in this pre-owned 2019 Lincoln Navigator 4x4, $49,945. 2020 Hyundai Kona Limited with low miles, $26,990. 2021 Toyota RAV4 Limited 4x4, $39,940. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
On-Site Care in Kingston is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. On-Site Care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, On-Site Care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. And now On-Site Care welcomes Darren Wright, a board-certified family nurse practitioner who will be accepting new patients. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at On-Site Care.
And back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Clinton leading in this rivalry over Oak Ridge. Score 18-17. 2 touchdowns for Clinton have come on defense, as the very first possession of the game, it was Oak Ridge fumbled, and that was picked up by Chauncey Phelps, returned it all the way back for a score, and then on the last play of the half, Oak Ridge has the ball on Clinton's side of the field. They throw a pass. It is intercepted by Damon Marble, and he takes it all the way back to the house. And so here you have Clinton with 3 touchdowns, 2 failed 2-point conversions, 1 missed extra point. They lead at 18-17 over Oak Ridge.
Yeah, the intangibles, right? The things you don't really think about. Turnovers, special teams have been a big part in this game as well.
Our Daniel Forrester kickoff is a high spiral, and it is taken and it is bobbled. Then it is re-recovered. Wow.
Wow.
Jeremiah Lee botched the catch, and then the ball just fortuitously bounced in front of him, and he gobbled it back up. We'll see on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Comes off his thigh pad, looks like.
Yeah.
And bounces forward, and then boom, right back to him.
Very fortunate that ball bounced the way that it did.
You know, that oblong ball doesn't bounce in predictable ways. That's very fortunate right there.
So the Hammers' 1st and 10 is going to take place at the Clinton 41-yard line. So the Dragons have very good field position to begin the second half, and they're starting in an empty set. Keith takes the snap and under pressure now rolls to his right. Nobody there, but he throws it across his body, and it's picked off.
Wow. Wow.
That is Dawes Frent for Oak Ridge.
Rolls to his right, looking back to the middle. And tip ball over the middle. A lot of times end up in interceptions. That's exactly what happened there.
Frent was in the right place at the right time. So we started this game with an Oak Ridge turnover. We start the second half with a Clinton turnover, so all is fair. That is, by the way, the 6th turnover we've seen in this game. And we start with an incomplete pass.
Yeah, they call it incomplete. Got a player down.
Slow to get up. That is Jeremiah Lee. And Lee will jog off the field, so we'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay.
What is the problem?
Trying to get Hayward there.
Get him out there, then. Y'all better tell Jerry Lee to come off the field.
Here he comes. I don't think he wants to come off the field. Players don't want to come off the field unless they just absolutely have to.
So 2nd and 10 now.
The zone coming at him. The zone coming at me. You might as well go ahead and punch it.
Stansberry, handoff, Dozier.
Get him down.
Dozier gets to about the 46. Pick up a 3, bring up 3rd and 7.
About 3. Nice little push.
So Oak Ridge, Dozier had a lot of success in the first half. So you wonder what kind of adjustments the Clinton defense made at halftime.
I know one thing, I anticipate to see the defensive front be a little more aggressive, a little more punch, instead of trying to read coming off the ball.
Stansberry lets it go upfield. He's got him in there. That pass is caught.
Wow.
And into the end zone for the Sabre Beauchamp. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. That's Rembert. 54 yards. And Clinton takes the lead back.
Wow, they took the top off right there. Took the top off right there.
Oh, I said Clinton takes the lead back. Oak Ridge takes the lead back.
Just what it is.
That is a beautiful throw. And then Rembert gets behind the defender and gets into the end zone.
Yeah, big play. Big play right there.
Eli Pearson on to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it is true. So now, with 10:56 left to go in the third quarter, Oak Ridge has taken the lead back. Your score here in Clinton, 24-18 Wildcats.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
So we return to the OEB Law Game of the Week. This game started with Oak Ridge fumbling to Clinton, I think that was the second play of the game.
I think it was.
And so we begin the third play of the second half is Clinton throwing an interception, and then 2 plays later, Oak Ridge has scored as we get set for another Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff. And again, it's a high spinner taken by Lee. And Lee looks to get upfield, and he's barreled down.
Big hit right there. Big hit right there.
Yeah, everybody just sit and watch.
We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay. Yeah, that was a huge hit. Whew. And that's Vashawn Knowles. You know, Brad made a reference last week to hit stick, and I thought that was really cool because, you know, Brad, he's an older guy. He's not old, but, you know, he's old enough I didn't think he'd know what a hit stick was. But, yeah, that's a reference to Madden.
What's a hit stick?
You move your joystick up when you're making a tackle, and then you lay the boom on somebody.
Okay.
This Hammers 1st and 10. Keith, under a lot of pressure, escapes out to the right, lets it go, and that pass is complete, and out of bounds is Phillips.
Good job.
Wow, he made something out of nothing right there.
Now, there have been a lot of times in this game, and on that interception is an example, and right here is an example. Keith has a lot of field in front of him, but he doesn't want to make that play. He wants to get more, and he knows he can get more with his arm, and so that's what he does right there.
That shows a maturity, because a lot of times when quarterbacks start moving in the pocket like that and getting out of the pocket especially, their eyes come down, they don't see down the field. And he's made several plays like that tonight.
5 wide. Keith takes a snap. Under pressure again. He's got to throw this one away. And the Oak Ridge fans cheer as one of the fans catches the football.
I think the coaches on the Oak Ridge side wanted a grounding call right there. You're not going to get it. Now, he didn't want anybody to catch that one because he did actually put it up into the bleachers.
Yeah. Now, they changed that rule in high school. I believe it was last year, and it's more set up like the college and professional level now. As Keith finds a man over the middle, that pass is complete to Lee, and that's enough to get the sticks moving again. It'll be a Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, they got Keith out on the left edge right here. As that coverage rotates, then he finds the open spot.
So Clinton poised. Line up with a pistol now. 3 wideouts to the right. 1 to the left. And now Goins will move up to the left side of Keith, and Keith falls down.
Wow.
I have no clue what happened there. It looked like his leg just gave out from under him. We'll have to look at the Chuck Fleischman replay to see.
I think he rolled his ankle. I think that left ankle rolled up because he had to go and get the snap, was a little offline. It just took him off balance a little bit.
Wow. That's huge. That's a loss of 6. Makes it 2nd and 16.
Pistol.
Keith, 3-step drop, looks upfield, and now he's just going to dump it off to...
He didn't get it done.
Ooh. Dumped it off to Goins, and Goins is hit immediately down by Hayward, and Hayward is hurt.
Hayward is down.
Hayward on the tackle. Johnny and Sherry Frost, you need to move that vehicle. Johnny and Sherry Frost.
We'll see this Chuck Fleischman replay here. This is the 2nd time we've seen the player that made the hit be injured on the play.
You hope it's just a stinger on that shoulder.
Hayward, considered a 3-star recruit.
Goins chipped the end and then worked out to the flat right there. That was a nice little technique.
I tell you what, while we've got a moment, let's take, well, actually now they're going to pull him up, so we will stay here. And looks like he's okay. Of course, I mentioned he's a 3-star recruit. He's being recruited by Tennessee, Vanderbilt. It's got offers from both. Michigan State, another one. Senior this year, class of 2024. right now I was noticing it was formerly called Rivals.com. I think now it's called On3. But they're predicting that he will wind up at the University of Tennessee.
Third down, Dragons.
So 3rd and 16.
Roll into the right.
Keith gets this pass up complete and still on his feet.
Big play.
Huge play, still on his feet. And finally brought down at the 35 of Oak Ridge. And for Clinton, that is Jawan Goings.
For the Dragons, first down.
You know, we talked about the combination of Keith and Goins in the pregame, and they have lived up to the hype.
And Goins just slipped out of the backfield there and then went from the right side of the field to the left. And finally able to have a little bit of running room there, an open field. That's not happened much this game. Hammers 1st and 10.
Option.
Now, option play to Goins. Goins gets up to about the 30. Pickup of about 4. And they run the option play there to the short side of the field.
Brought the H-back over for an extra blocker.
Goins just slipping through cracks there is what it looked like.
Very elusive.
Keith pistol set. Takes the snap. Handoff Goins. Goins. This time not finding a lot of running room, but a nice spin move. And he's going to be a yard shy of this first down.
That's a nice little spin. I think you got a button on Madden, right, to give you that little spin move?
That's right. It's circle.
Okay.
Well, if you're playing on PlayStation, circle.
You're going to kill him. Ron Goins on the carry for the Dragons. Third down.
On Xbox, I believe it's the B button that does that.
Of course, last game I won was 2014. Look, just run the quarterback, keep to the...
3rd and 3.
There
Keith with
draw.
a keeper. Keith still on his feet inside the 10. Another Hammers first down for the Dragons.
Any 3-by-1, they're so short.
They put Feltz in the backfield instead of Goins this time, and they let Feltz be the lead blocker. Hammers 1st and goal, ball at the 9.
When they were going 3-by-1 right there, you saw Oak Ridge get outnumbered a little bit in the box, especially with the extra running back.
And Feltz again, and that H-back again, moving from right to left. Keith again with a quarterback keeper. Tries to make the edge, he can't. And he will be stopped for no gain.
Played that one a little bit better.
Gormley on the carry, on the tackle.
Looked like that play was designed to go maybe over tackle.
Yeah, I think so.
And Keith had to bounce it outside.
Do not run the 0.
6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 9. See the same thing. Keith takes the snap. This time handoff goes to Feltz. Feltz looks for running room.
Down about to 5, maybe 6.
They're going to get him right outside the 5. 3rd and goal.
You run right away from the overhang and keep it. The quarterback is wide open.
So this is what we've seen. We've seen Feltz come in and be the tailback as Clinton has gotten into the red zone.
Yes. Used him as a blocker and then gave him the ball as well.
But now it looks like, yeah, Feltz is still in there. Clinton gets the play in. 10 seconds on the play clock. Keith takes a snap. He's rolling to his right, looking, and he's going to be gang tackled.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
But they called it down.
Okay. And the Oak Ridge crowd is understandably not happy with the call.
Keith on the carry.
Forward progress had stopped, I imagine.
We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay. The first hit, second hit, he wasn't going anywhere. I would say it's probably pretty fair to call it dead at that point.
We got a timeout?
I heard the public address announcer say we had a flag, and we do. It's unsportsmanlike conduct on Oak Ridge.
Ooh.
I'm wondering, do you think it was because of he took the ball and kept running?
That would be...
oh, he kicked it. Oh.
Getting that bunch.
It's fourth down.
And now Clinton's going to take a timeout. So we'll see what they do when we get back. This timeout brought to you by Patterson Appliances. They service what they sell with in-house factory-trained appliance service technicians.
Football is back. And OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacles blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
Back to your OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker. There's some confusion here because the White Hat said that Clinton called a timeout, and then it was like, wait, what's going on here? And then he reiterated, Clinton, timeout.
Very decisively did he say Clinton, timeout.
And then Coach Keith kind of threw his hands in the air like, what are you talking about? We didn't take a timeout. So I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you what I saw. And so we had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty,
which gave us half the distance to the goal. Still fourth down, by the way.
So I guess the half distance to the goal was taking place where Keith was stopped, or his forward progress was stopped. So now fourth down, Keith looks. He's going to toss this one up in the end zone, and that pass is incomplete. And Clinton will turn the ball over on downs.
First down the other way.
So see the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Up in the corner.
And see, that happened right in front of the official, and I just wonder.
That was not a play on the ball, was it?
It was not at all a play on the ball. Interesting.
And you might think, well, that was uncatchable. That rule's not in the high school version either.
Yeah. So Hammers first and 10. Dozier gets the football and gets it up to close to the 15-yard line.
The backside tackle is getting turned out of the hole.
We'll call it a second and 4.
He runs so hard.
Stay square. Stay square.
It seems like as the half goes on, he gets stronger.
Come on.
Dozier with the carry again.
So all they got to do is stay square.
Now the pile's moving.
Dozier on the carry.
First down.
Yes, it is. Hammers first and 10.
You need to bring somebody inside.
And now Oak Ridge with a 6-point lead.
That offensive line is getting a little bit of rhythm as they come off the ball.
Bring the plays out back. Bring the plays out back.
And Clinton jumps.
The unforced error. Pre-snap penalties.
5-yard penalty will make it a Hammers first and 5.
Dragons penalized 5 yards, offside.
You got yo-yo motion right here.
Stansberry, counter play.
Sprint draw.
Dozier gets the corner, and he'll be brought down around the 39-yard line. Another Hammers 1st and 10.
First down.
Well, linebacker started running. Good blocking downfield.
Sting.
Stansberry takes the snap. This time he's going to run to his right and throws it. Pass is complete to Hayward. So Hayward back out there. We're glad to see that.
Pass complete to Hayward.
About 8 yards. Again, good protection.
Yep, 2nd and 2 now.
Really going max protection there, keeping both backs in.
Brown, you spring your sting. Power. Bring your stinger, your fire.
Handoff, Dozier, up the middle. He's got the first down and more.
He's got the edge.
Gets to the left side, up the sideline, makes a guy miss. Still on his feet, finally out of bounds. Loses the football as he goes out of bounds, but that doesn't matter. Big gain on the play.
Yeah, the big guys up front are getting pushed right now.
You're leaving the screen. You're leaving the crease right there.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line.
Come on the steam.
When did this drive start? About the 9-8 yard line, something like that.
That's a 23-yard pickup, by the way. Stansberry's pass is complete. This time it goes to Presley. And then that's another 10 yards. So Oak Ridge just kind of methodically moves the sticks. That's another Hammers 1st and 10.
That offensive rhythm right now is just really nice. They're not in a hurry. You know, they're using their 40-second play clock very well. Getting lined up, and if they need to change the play, they've got time to change it.
Handoff, Dozier. Dozier looks to get outside, gets to the 15 where he's brought down. Pick up a 4.
That's the way you voice them out. That's a great job by your end right there.
Yeah, that was
to your right there, did a great job. Good.
Hundley played that really well, about as well as you can play that there with a back like that. He was very patient. He didn't get upfield, didn't get kicked out. He played the edge right there and pressed it hard.
Come on downhill now. Down.
And here is Dozier again.
Dozier carries.
That will be enough for a Hammers 1st and 10.
I think
yeah, that's right. Hammers 1st and goal. Ball on the 5.
First and goal, Oak Ridge at the Dragon 5.
That time they're pulling from right to left there, getting the big guys kicking out and turning up.
Hammers 1st and goal. Handoff.
Yeah.
Dozier. Inside the 5. Maybe a pickup of 1. And on that last play, that was they had a direct snap. That was a direct snap to Dozier.
Or if that was intentional. But the snap was offline.
Oak Ridge is going to take a timeout. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
That was a direct snap.
That's very interesting.
And your fake goes to the quarterback. That is it. Good pickup, Aaron. I didn't see that.
So we do have a timeout. Oak Ridge is going to talk about it. It's timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Hiring now for sales, delivery techs, and service techs. Find them on Indeed to apply.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week out of the timeout. Oak Ridge with a 6-point lead and threatening. Ball at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get in there tight, get in there tight, get in there tight.
So now Oak Ridge looks to be running a power set. Handoff goes to Dozier. Dozier into the end zone for the Sabra. Beauchamp, touchdown.
Yeah, he kind of started off a little bit to the right of the center and then broke it back to the left. Nice run.
And Oak Ridge with its biggest lead of the game now, 30-18. And Dozier really wasn't even touched.
No. That was a power set, big guys in the backfield making that go.
Eli Pearson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. That kick is good. Now Oak Ridge trailing this game 18-17 at halftime, has scored twice in the third quarter, is now the Wildcats leading over Clinton 31-18 in your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. 14 points is what Oak Ridge put up in that second half, or that third quarter rather. And now the Wildcats lead 31-18. Clinton responded after that first touchdown with a really nice drive. They got inside the 10-yard line and turned it over on downs, but then Oak Ridge got it from the 9 and just drove methodically down the field for that score as we get set for a Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff here. We're about to see another Pearson Pooch. High spinner. And it is taken by Lee. Lee tries to reverse his field, and now he's in trouble. And he is stopped inside the 20-yard line. Great coverage by Oak Ridge that time.
Yeah, the height of that kick allows you to get downfield and make coverage. And, you know, I think you got a couple of options. You can try to bring it back to the middle, which he does there, or you can try to take it straight ahead. Lee tried to bring it back to the middle, and there was just too much pressure in the middle.
So Hammers 1st and 10, pistol set. Keith with 2 wideouts to either side. Takes the snap, now looking. Pressure. Pocket collapses, so Keith just steps forward. And it looks like he'll lose a yard on the play. And Oak Ridge player goes down with assuming a cramp. That's what it looks like. And that's Vashawn Knowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see there on the Chuck Fleischman replay. And they'll have to stretch him out.
Yeah, he really wasn't involved in the play all that much.
I was trying to get you some scores here. There are a lot of people, I guess, using their cell phones right now because I'm not getting out very well at all. But I can tell you it's a final that Anderson County has defeated Carter 49-0.
Wow.
Did not think it would. Like I thought Anderson County would win that game. Maybe by 2 scores, maybe by 3 scores. But no, they won that thing by 49 points. And Powell is up over Halls, the undefeated Halls, 27-17 with 11 minutes left in that game.
Wow. That one's going about like I thought. I thought the Anderson County game would be closer.
Harriman is up on Oakdale in the third quarter, 8-6. And And at halftime, Coalfield and Sequatchie County tied at 14. As we get set, 2nd and 10, Keith gives it to Goins out of the backfield, and Goins gets ahead. He wasn't down.
He was not down.
Until he went out of bounds. He got twisted around, but did not go down. We'll see on the Chuck Fleischman replay here.
On a running back like that, you got to tackle him and get him down. You know, he's got that hand down, keeping himself from going down.
Ball spot at 32. That's good enough for a Hammers 1st and 10. Same formation until Keith sends a man in motion, takes a snap. Quick drop. Keith gets the ball out, and that pass falls incomplete. That time, he was looking for Level, and it just went through Level's hands.
Yeah, sailed on him just a little bit. When you're throwing from the far hash across almost to the numbers, that's a lot longer throw than a lot of people realize.
That makes it 2nd and 10. Keith takes a snap. 3-step drop. Looks and lets this one fly. He's got a man there. That pass is through the hands of his intended target. Trying to get Goins there. Goins would have scored.
He would have scored. That was the right shot.
And that was a beautiful pass. Right over the shoulder of Juwan Goins.
Intended for Goins. 3rd down, Dragons.
Oof.
Yeah, he just ran the go route right there. Well, nothing fancy about that. Ran the go route between the numbers and the sidelines.
Now Clinton goes empty, and we've got a timeout.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator for Oak Ridge saw something he didn't like on that set right there.
So Oak Ridge takes a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Follow them on Facebook for appliance specials, job postings, and more.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Oak Ridge takes the timeout.
Coach getting that defense lined up.
The defense will be facing a 3rd and 10. We've seen 7 turnovers in this game.
Has it been that many? I know we've seen turnovers.
Yeah. Keith, empty set, takes the snap on 3rd and 10. Rolls to his left and now looks over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Through the hands of Level. And 4th and 10 in Clinton territory.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families
Dragons
like yours.
May have to punt this one back to the Wildcats. See the Chuck Fleischman replay here.
Yeah, he was open. I think we're short a player out here on the punt team.
Blaine Collins in punt formation for the Dragons.
It's Blaine Collins set to punt for Clinton, and 2 back deep to receive for Oak Ridge. It's Valen Henderson
wobbly
and
punt.
Brandon Hayward, and this is a wobbly punt that takes a Clinton bounce and will roll dead at the 35-yard line, and that is where Oak Ridge will take over with a Hammers 1st and 10 and a 2-score lead.
And we are still in the 3rd quarter, Aaron.
Yeah. I looked up. I thought the first quarter and the second quarter went kind of slow because you had the turnovers and Clinton used all their timeouts and Oak Ridge used 2 of their timeouts, and then you had all the scoring. And then I looked up just a moment ago and I was like, wow, this third quarter is really flying by. There was like 3 minutes left, and then this last 3 minutes has taken what feels like forever. Stansberry rolls to his left, gets this pass out. It's complete to Hayward, and Hayward is out of bounds. And that stops the clock with 3 seconds left. Ball will be placed at the 41-yard line. Pickup of 6 will bring up 2nd and 4. And what should be the final play of this third quarter. Stansberry hands off. Dozier is brought down after a pickup of 3. And Oak Ridge will have a 3rd and 1 to begin the fourth quarter. And the Wildcats will also have a 13-point lead. It's 31-18 here in Clinton. Oak Ridge leads over the Dragons in the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Back at Clinton to begin the fourth quarter of this OEB Law Game of the Week. Oak Ridge will face a 3rd and 1 with a 31-18 lead here. At halftime, Clinton led 18-17, but Oak Ridge scores 14 points in that third quarter. And now, a score here would be devastating.
Yeah, a long drive here. Taking 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes off the clock would really be tough for Clinton. Wow.
That kid has jumped off 17 times.
And Oak Ridge is gifted.
Another first down.
Wait, no.
No, they're going the other way with it. Wait a minute.
That was right.
Wow. Some of the officials started walking the wrong direction. We'll see the check flash and replay here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It was Brandon Hayward.
Hold on, something else.
3rd and 6. Stansberry and Clinton bringing the house. Hundley gets the carry, and he will be short.
The linesman's got him right at the line.
And there is a flag thrown by the back judge. We'll have to see what this one is. And yeah, you're right. They spotted the ball right at the line. If this is on Oak Ridge, then... But we'll see. Mr. Whitehat. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Clinton. So now it doesn't matter if you'd have had the first down or not.
No. Oh, it's over here on top of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Your back is blitz. They can't blitz. They can get. They're going to get washed.
And we've got a stoppage in play.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
There you see it up the top of the screen. They're kind of going at it right there. Boom.
Get him out.
Honestly,
was that it?
Yeah, there wasn't much there for the Clinton player. And there's another flag on the play. That was the stoppage. So
Yell at him right now. Don't yell at him. Let him calm down first.
Another 15 yards.
Calm him down first.
Oh, ejection. He just ejected him.
Did he eject him?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they saw, but they called 2 15-yard penalties cost Clinton 30 yards.
that's Jeremiah Lee. And Lee is trying to explain to a coach what happened.
Edge pressure, man.
That's unfortunate. Emotions always run high in a rivalry game like this, and you hate to see that happen.
You certainly do. But if you're thinking about it from a game standpoint, Oak Ridge has a 2-score lead and was just given 30 yards. As on the jet sweep, it's Hayward, and Hayward gets to the 15. That's going to be really close to another Hammers 1st and 10.
Close to another first down.
Marble with the stop. They're going to say he was shy by a yard. 2nd and 1.
Stop for the Dragons. 2nd down, Oak Ridge.
Marable, I don't know how many tackles he's had tonight, but his name has been called a bunch.
Handoff. Dozier. Still on his feet. And another flag comes out.
Dozier on the carry.
I think he got it but we got a penalty against Oak Ridge.
So it's a hold on Oak Ridge. So the Wildcats will be backed up. And Goins and Dozier bounced off of each other there.
Yeah.
Inside, got pass.
It's now about 2nd and 10 after the holding penalty. Stansberry rolling to his right. Pass is complete to Hayward. He's got enough for the Hammers 1st and 10.
Wow, they roll him out to get him to a spot, and receiver's right there. He's coming back to the ball. He runs a really nice route, but then he comes back to the ball, back downhill.
First down, Oak Ridge.
Covered early, open late.
Hammers 1st and 10.
Back weak.
Stansberry runs that little counter play again to Dozier. Dozier looks for a seam, finds it inside the 5,
touchdown,
into the end zone.
We got a flag though.
There is a flag. You are correct. The flag is at the 11-yard line on the right hash.
Dozier on the carry. There is a flag.
Somebody down in the end zone. Is that Dozier?
That is Dozier. Let's see what Mr. Whitehat has to say.
Chop block.
Well, okay, so we should be able to see this, right?
Chop block on the Wildcats.
It was probably inside their center guard blocking down.
Ooh. So that's not Dozier that's down in the end zone.
Okay.
It's a loss of down, maybe.
I'm looking for the chop blocks as well.
Right in here. See, number 62 was low, and center had him engaged.
I guess you don't want to do.
That's a big penalty, too. That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, that is a big penalty.
So they got to make just inside the 5. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 22. Stansberry looks. Now he's going to go to his left, and Stansberry's brought down.
Ooh, he just missed a big hit right there.
Loss of 1 on the play will make it 2nd and 23.
He kind of rolls out of the way of a big hit right here.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Jarius Hundley coming.
Second and forever.
Stansberry takes the snap. Now he's going to let this one go to the end zone. He's not on the same page with Rimbert.
I think we got 3rd and Marlowe now here. It's down in distance.
Just about it.
Ball is incomplete. 3rd down, 03.
It's a long 3rd down.
Hold on.
And that stops the clock too, 9:40. A stop here for Clinton would be huge. Handoff. They go to Dozier, and Dozier gets up to about the 24-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down after a pickup of about 5.
Looks like we got a field goal attempt.
Don't be offsides, please. Watch the ball. Don't be offsides. Don't be offsides.
And that's it. Eli Pearson comes out. This will be a 41-yard field goal from the left hash. Snap, set, kick is on the way, and that kick is...
Looks good.
That kick is good.
Looks good, is good.
3 more points on the board. But it is still a 2-score game for Clinton with 8:56 left to go in the ball game here on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
They got a block. They got a block for the return.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker with you. 8:56 left to go in this game. And now, Oak Ridge has scored 17 straight after trailing at halftime, 18-17. As we get set for another Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff here. Pearson going to show us again the world-famous Pearson Pooch.
It's the way we've kicked it off all night for Oak Ridge.
Pearson to kick off for Oak Ridge.
And here it is, another high spinner. And it is taken by Goins, and Goins fights forward.
They got him corralled up.
Goins on the return.
Forward progress. His forward progress will be stopped at the 29, and that's where Clinton will have the Hammers 1st and 10. Did a good job getting out of that first tackle.
Yeah. Securing the ball, too, because Oak Ridge was trying to strip the ball there.
It's a final. Powell defeats Halls tonight, 34-17. In the fourth quarter, at the start of the fourth quarter, Oneida leads Greenback 22-8. Greenback was up 8-0 at halftime. Here's your Hammers first down. Keith rolls to his left. Now he's in trouble, and he's sacked. No, he's not. He's still on his feet. And he's still going. Looks up ahead, and that pass is incomplete.
Wow.
What a play by Josh Keith.
There's a lot happening on that play right there.
Keith's pass falls incomplete.
Unbelievable.
Got a Houdini, man. Watch him escape out of this.
Wow.
And we can pick up a block here. And a big hit there.
You know, I hate to make this comparison because of the way that his career turned out, but that reminds me a lot of what we saw Johnny Manziel do at Texas A&M.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keith's pass out of the backfield is complete, and getting out of bounds for Clinton is Level. And Level picks up 4, and that'll make this 3rd and 6.
Is it UT Martin he's headed to? Keith? UT Martin? UT Martin?
What about?
Is that where he's going?
My son?
Level.
Hey, Josh. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were talking about.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, he's
Keith takes a snap now, rolls out to his left, and looks downfield. He's got a man there.
Wide open.
That pass is complete.
Wide open.
Nobody is going to catch him. That's a Sabre Beauchamp touchdown, Clinton. And that goes, my friend, to Wesley Phillips. That is a 67-yard touchdown for Clinton.
This is a quick strike offense now.
Beautiful pass.
That pass covering 57 yards for the defense.
And I tell you what, you never know where Keith is going with that football. His eyes do not get stuck on a receiver.
No. No, and when he rolls out to that spot, the secondary shifted, rotates, and then he burned it on the backside right there.
And now Clinton needs to go for 2 here to make this an 8-point game. So the 2-point conversion, here it goes. Keith takes the snap, looks, throws it out to the right. That pass is incomplete. And that keeps this a 2-possession ball game. That's the 3rd time Clinton has gone for 2, the 3rd time that they have failed in the 2-point conversion. And it looked like Keith was just not on the same page as his receiver, but Clinton cuts it to 10 with 8:20 left to go in the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, Clinton strikes back. And so now, you wonder what Clinton's going to do moving forward. Not had a lot of success against this Oak Ridge offense, and I know that they held Oak Ridge to a field goal before, but Oak Ridge had a couple penalties. The chop block specifically put them way behind the sticks and allowed them to, or caused them to settle for the field goal instead. So you wonder what the strategy is going forward. As we get sent for the Daniel Forster for Chancellor kickoff once again. Blaine Collins will kick it from the right hash. Oak Ridge playing very shallow. They do have one man kind of deep.
Yeah, they're thinking maybe onside.
That's Gavin Sheldon.
6 on the front line.
And they will kick it deep to Sheldon. Sheldon takes it at the 22. Looks for running room, and he'll be stopped at the 36-yard line. So Oak Ridge has pretty decent field position with 8:15 left to go in this game.
I know Oak Ridge would like to score on this drive, obviously, but they would like to take about 7 minutes off the clock. Penalty.
Oh, we've got a penalty.
No, he was waving it off. Never mind.
Okie dokie. Brad Jones thought that was a sideline warning, and if that was, that would have been the second of the game. Clinton running a guy in late. Handoff goes to Dozier. Dozier around the left side, and he'll make it up to about the 43-yard line.
Stays in bounds. Clock still running.
Pickup of about 6.
With this much time left, you think, well, you know, are you working the clock? Yeah, you better believe it, you're working the clock.
To be fair, though, Oak Ridge has basically been working the clock ever since they secured that lead in the second half.
Absolutely.
They've taken their time.
Exactly. They've worked the clock the whole second half.
5 seconds on the play clock. Stansberry sends a man in motion. Gives it to Hayward. Hayward tries to get to the outside, and he does.
He does.
Hayward up to the 40. Still on his feet before finally going out of bounds. And Oak Ridge in Clinton territory.
About the 27, 28, 28-yard line.
First down, Wildcats at the Dragon 28.
Hammers 1st and 10 at the 28, as you said. And you see Hayward just goes in motion, takes the jet sweep.
Little jet sweep. You got 2 lead blockers out in front. Makes one man miss.
On the first down play, here is Dozier. And now a flag comes in behind the play on the far side of the field. So clock stops with 7:14 left. And Mr. Whitehat has already indicated this is going against Oak Ridge.
Holding
the call against Oak Ridge.
So we will replay our Hammers first down. This time the ball is going to be snapped from the 37-yard line. Wildcats got to make the 19. That makes it 1st and 18 if my math's correct.
And he cranks the clock.
They're going to ring around the clock as an incentive to get a holding call because you get an extra down. How about that? They're going to restart the clock. So they will hold 30 seconds. It's an extra 30 seconds on this. It's amazing, man.
Stansberry rolls to his right, and he's going to be sacked.
He is sacked.
Jason Graham gets back there, and that's a big loss. Ball spotted all the way at the 44. And again, Oak Ridge has got to make the, let's call it the 18. So it's 44 minus 18. That's 26.
I'll take your word for it.
I think that's correct.
Sprint draw.
There it is again. As Dozier up the middle, and man, he's
hard to bring down.
He is hard to bring down. And I don't know that he gained much of anything at all.
Maybe a foot. They did move the down marker just a little bit.
But yeah, you see this Chuck Fleischman replay. He's just bouncing off of people. And then even that last tackler that came in, that was Hundley. Hundley couldn't bring him down by himself. He just got him stopped.
About 13, he's going to run that little hash read inside.
So now Oak Ridge letting the play clock wind down. I think they might call a timeout here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's exactly what they do. Oak Ridge runs as much out of the clock as they can before they call a timeout. Timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, quality appliances from brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy May Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs.
And back at the OEB Law Game.
Onside.
Third and the clock says 25. I'm just going to believe them. It's too late for me to be doing any math. And this is what happened the last drive for Oak Ridge. They got these penalties. They got way behind the sticks, except now they're not in field goal range.
No, not at all. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me here if they don't make this or at least get down inside the 30. We would see a punt.
Low snap, jet sweep to Hayward, and this time Clinton plays it very well. And Hayward is crunched out of bounds, or crunched down. He didn't go out of bounds. Clock continues to run.
Goins made a big hit right there.
Doggone long Phelps with the stop. 4th down, Oak Ridge.
So we'll see the check flash replay.
Inside 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 55.
And Oak Ridge, as it stands right now, they're going to go for it. Hard count. Or maybe you just take the delay of game here.
Yeah, the delay gives you a little more room to get the ball down inside the 10.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So delay of game is called. That'll cost 5 yards. So now 4th and 29 for Oak Ridge as they'll get their punting unit out. Goins back deep to receive for Clinton.
Running one on late.
And we got a flag. That's another 5-yard penalty on Oak Ridge. Illegal procedure penalty. And now Oak Ridge has been backed. They were at the 28 of Clinton, and now they're at the 48, their own 48. They've lost 30 yards.
Scoreboard says 4th and 34.
Pearson with a beautiful punt.
Wow.
Wobbly spiral. And it's not caught by Goins and goes out of bounds at the 7.
The 7. There you go.
Beautiful punt.
That's a little old school. England to the sidelines, roll it out inside the 10-yard line.
Where they'll put the ball in play 1st and 10.
The old directional kicking. That's really well executed.
So, let's see. That's 43. It's a 45-yard punt.
4:28 left. The Dragons need 2 scores. Now, they don't have to both be touchdowns, obviously, but this is a 2-possession game at this point.
So Joshua Keith. 3-step drop. Looks over the middle. That pass is complete to Goins. Goins slips down at the 20. Pickup of 12. Makes the Hammers 1st and 10. And Clinton tries to quickly get back up to the line. Keith empty set, trying to direct traffic. Takes a snap. Another drop. Now he's going to be pressured. He'll have to tuck it and run himself. And Keith gets up to the 31 before he goes out of bounds. And they're not going to call. They're not going to call that.
No, I think if you use a shoulder or helmet right there, you get a call.
That's unfortunate. That should be called.
Yeah, he's right there on the sidelines. He's going out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds.
Yeah, that's excessive. And Clinton was called for something exactly like that earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So empty set for Keith on this Hammers 1st and 10. Under pressure again, lets this one go. That pass is complete up to the 38-yard line, or 39-yard line. And he goes out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Pickup of 7 makes it 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Oak Ridge brought 5 that time.
Keep going fast on them, they confused.
3 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right.
They're going to say 2 deep in the secondary to help.
He sends a man in motion. It's Goins, and Goins is wrapped up to try to jet sweep with Goins, and Goins gets up to the original, well, not the original, but just up to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, makes it 3rd and 3. Clock runs.
Hurry up. Walters on the stop for Oak Ridge. 3rd down, Dragons.
Inside reverse wall, and he stops. You're trying to get your best action with the ball in space, and it just didn't work out.
Keith 5 wide again, 3rd and 3. Small drop, rolls to his right, looks, finds a man there, and that passes.
Nice catch.
Goins pass intended for Goins.
Did he not catch that?
He did not.
Must have been out of bounds. I thought he caught it.
We'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay, what exactly happened. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just rolled off his hands.
Yeah, it looked like he caught it because it bounced right back up into his hands. But that makes it 4th down. 4th and short. Keith empty set.
Draw.
Quarterback draw. Keith is stopped short.
He's short.
At the 40-yard line, and Clinton turns the ball over on downs. And folks, that right there is probably going to do it. Clinton does have timeouts. They can get the ball back.
They've got 2 timeouts according to the scoreboard.
But they are up against the wall because there's under 3 minutes left to go in this game.
Timeout for a measurement.
In the 4th quarter, early in the 4th quarter, Sequatchie County leads over Coalfield 24-14.
It's short.
About a yard short.
Yeah.
Takes over on down.
So Oak Ridge takes over on downs. Ball spotted at the 41 of the Dragons.
I think 1 first down ends this.
Yeah. Stansberry takes a snap. Dozier gets the carry. Dozier gets that first down we were talking about, and he wants more. Dozier inside the 20, down to the 19.
Running like a man possessed.
For the Hammers, 1st and 10.
Good timeout.
And Clinton is going to take their 2nd timeout. Look at that run by Dozier. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Visit pattersonsappliances.com and check out the new current cash savings promotions.
At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we believe in turning moments into memories. From life's milestones and growing families, Ford is there every step of the way. How about a new 2023 Ford Edge all-wheel drive ST, $42,545. 2023 Ford F-150 Super Crew, $53,398. 2023 Ford Escape all-wheel drive ST, $33,939. Local you trust? A new Ford your family can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Clinton can stop the clock one more time. It's been a good one. It's been a very, very good, entertaining ball game.
It has. It really has. You've seen great effort on both sides. Great athleticism on both sides.
Without their cell phone, unless you can come up and identify it, I have a lost cell phone that needs an owner.
It's now Stansberry. Handoff. Dozier. And Dozier, not much there.
Not much.
2:35 remains. Probably this clock will restart at 40 seconds.
It'll be under 2 minutes when they snap this again.
Down front.
Stansberry. Again, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Probably just do general stuff here.
Stansberry takes a snap with 15 seconds left on the play clock, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And Dozier is run down from behind by Feltz. And that's a loss of 2, and that makes it 3rd and 10.
Third down, Oak Ridge.
Well, that's a good example of trying to stop getting out. He chased it fairly. He chased that running back down behind.
Oak Ridge again without the head coach tonight, Derek Rang. But stepping in to take his place, Joe Gaddis, someone who is very familiar with this series.
Oh, absolutely.
3rd and 10, handoff. Dozier, and Dozier again. No gain. And Clinton takes its final timeout. 1:13 left to go in this game. 4th and 10 for Oak Ridge. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, your small town appliance specialist with big box pricing and a fully stocked warehouse.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican chancellor in Anderson County.
So back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. It's 4th down. You think Oak Ridge lines up and tries to kick a field goal here?
I don't know. We saw last night Bearden did that and ended up giving up a touchdown, which would make this one real interesting. No. Yeah, looks like we're going to try the field goal.
So Pearson will kick this from, looks like the 27-yard line, makes this a 37-yard field goal.
If we make it, it's a 13-point differential.
And that one is, it's good.
So now Clinton needs 2 touchdowns.
So with 1:08, Oak Ridge tacks on 3 more. The Wildcats now lead it 37-24.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
1:08 left to go here in this game. Oak Ridge with a 13-point lead, getting set to kick this one off to Clinton.
Reminder of the
And you see how the scoring has gone. Clinton has been held scoreless in the second half, and that's, well, no, I take that back. They do have one touchdown, but that's been the difference.
It has been the difference. The first down count, 16-13, is not that far out of whack.
Here is the Daniel Forrester for Chancellor kickoff. It's his high spinner, taking it to 29-yard line and returned up to the 40. So Clinton will have good field position, but just 62 seconds left.
Yeah, this is a tough row to hoe. I think they're going to come out and try to score quick, take the top off the defense. Then you onside kick, get the ball back, and try to do that same thing again.
And it's a 13-point game. It's highly unlikely. The deck is stacked against Clinton at this point. The Dragons have no timeouts. But if Clinton were to score and then kick the onside kick and score again, they would have a chance to win this game by one.
Exactly. Never say never.
Hammers 1st and 10. Keith rolls to his right, looking. Now he's just going to dump it off down low, and getting out of bounds, stopping the clock for Clinton is level, and gets up to about midfield.
About midfield there. Nice route. Good thing to get out of bounds, get the clock stopped.
Second and 1.
What would be nice, we might see where Keith rolls to his left.
Keith, straight back, and that pass is, are they going to say it's a fumble or an incomplete?
I didn't hear a whistle.
They're going to call it an incomplete.
Okay. They took a while to do that.
Yeah, they did. So you see Keith's pass with the Chuck Fleischman replay. It's brought in. I'm telling you, that
looked like a fumble.
Yeah.
Third down, right.
I think if you could roll Keith back to the left and hit Phillips back in across the middle on the backside of this zone defense.
Now they're just going to run the option to try to pick up the first down, which they do. And Goins runs out of bounds. 42.7 seconds on the clock.
First and 10 for the Dragons.
We've got the Hammers 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's amazing. They've not panicked at all.
No.
On this drive. Just running crazy stuff or whatever.
Keith steps up in the pocket, and now he's going to run it himself. He needs to get out of bounds. He slips. Does he make it?
I think they say he's out of bounds.
He did get out of bounds up to the 39. He ran a long way.
I'm going to tell you what now, this Clinton bunch hadn't quit.
No, not at all. And that's a 5-yard gain, makes it 2nd and 5. Empty backfield. Keith going for the end zone now, and that pass is up for grabs. It is knocked down, incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Keith's pass incomplete.
It had a chance.
We got a flag in the end zone.
Interesting. So we'll see the Chuck Fleischman replay. That might be an offensive pass interference. And there's a player down in the end zone. So we'll follow Mr. Whitehat, see what he has to say.
He's not telling us anything. Here we go.
Maybe.
have a hard time. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, indeed they do. Yes, indeed they do.
And we're going to confer again.
Law Game and the injured Dragon is
Let's see what's called. I believe it's probably Phillips. I think it's Collins because he was
The flag came out late. I don't think it had anything to do with the actual play.
I believe the injured player was Bryson Maddox.
He's up.
He's up.
Bryson Maddox shaking up on the play.
And we're still waiting for a signal.
I think he made a personal foul.
But let's look at this Chuck Fleischman replay. There it is. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct on Clinton.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Dragons.
I have no idea what that call was.
I don't either.
Well, a man hurt laying down, I guess.
I think somebody must have said something.
I think he went the wrong way.
All right, so that costs Clinton 15 yards. It's now 3rd and 20. Just 23.7 seconds left. So now, Keith takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle. That pass is complete, and wow,
He's not down.
huge hit, but he's still on his feet and gets out of bounds. For Clinton, that's level. He got leveled, but stayed on his feet, got out of bounds to stop the clock with 14.9 seconds left. Not enough for a first down, but makes it a lot easier.
Big hits don't do much when you don't wrap folks up.
So we've got a 4th and 6, it looks like. Keith, empty set. 3-step drop, looks, throws over the middle. That pass is complete to Goins. And Goins is down for the Hammers 1st and 10. The clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And so Keith getting everyone to the line to get set up.
They're going to kill it.
And he's going to clock it. And he does with 3 seconds left.
3.2. I think this will be the last play.
It should be. Keith, empty set again, takes a snap, drops back to pass, rolling to his right now. He's looking, hit as he throws. That pass falls incomplete. There are no flags on the play, and that is how this game will end. Clinton came with a lot of energy, scored 12 points on defense, but ultimately falls in the second half as Oak Ridge's offense exploded. Final score, Wildcats 37, Clinton 24. This was a fun and exciting game.
Very, very well played on both sides. Saw a lot of positive things for both teams.
So now, oh man, if you are Coach Darrell Keith, you go into the locker room with your Clinton Dragons, what do you tell them?
The sun's going to come up tomorrow. You know, you want to win this one. This is a big one you want to win. But this is not a district game. This one does not deter you from where you want to be at the end of the season. This one's for bragging rights. It's for pride. It's for walking into the barbershop tomorrow morning, you know, with your head high or your head hanging a little bit. But the end goal is the playoffs, right? We want to get seated well so we have a good matchup first, second round of the playoffs. And they still have that sitting out in front of them.
If you are Oak Ridge, what are you telling your team?
We got past a test. Now it's time for us to make our statement in the region. Get that playoff run going.
So Oak Ridge will now go to Knox Central, and that will be next Friday at 7. And Clinton will have Anderson County on Rivalry Thursday. So you can check that out with Mark Packer and Austin Price and the crew. They'll have that game on Thursday. That should be a good one. Clinton and Anderson County, as Anderson County gets the big win over Carter tonight. So, whew, boy, this game kicked off at 7, and we made it to quitting time. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to go off the air, and stay tuned, though, because we've got the free medical clinic Friday night scoreboard show with David Queener and Jonathan Cox, and they'll go over all the final scores of the area, take calls, call in, participate. That's a lot of fun. And tell you what, we'll see you next week, because I'm ready to get out of here. Yeah, what do we got next week? I don't remember. That's right. Loudon at Kingston.
Loudon at Kingston.
And that should be fun. Loudon got the win tonight, and Kingston got the win tonight. So they'll be coming off wins next week, so that'll be fun. So we'll see you next week at Kingston. And really enjoyed this one. Final score again, Oak Ridge 37-24 for Brad Jones. Coach Dan Shoemaker. I'm Aaron Harvey. So long, folks.
We are the Oak Ridge cheerleaders here at ORUD warming up for tonight's big game. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. Go, Cats!
You can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you make the switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying.
ORUD has exciting appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. Learn more about how much you can save at ORUD.org.
ORUD is your one-stop shop. We sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing.
Natural gas is affordable, reliable, and safe. We are proud to offer our customers a product that saves money, provides consistent service, and is a clean energy source.
ORUD is your affordable energy choice, so make the game-winning play by switching to natural gas this football season.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.